Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa! Glorious Wednesday here in the arena. Play-in underway. Warriors and the Magic advanced. Other teams fighting for their playoff lives. How everybody feeling today?
Good.
It's a great day.
It is a great day. A great day to be in the arena.
Is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
It is Wednesday.
Babe.
You had us working overtime last night.
Hump day.
I guess every day could be hump day, but
Well,
Yeah, it should be,
first time.
That's supposed to be the middle of the week, right?
but every day should be hump day.
We don't have off days around here, so.
yeah, hump day. It's
If
Wednesday.
you got
It's supposed to be the middle. Exactly. It'd be like at some point during Wednesday.
At some point it'll be okay.
Because the Sunday counts, right?
To add to the
I
combo.
do the work week.
On the work week.
Every day hump day.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday of the work week.
Bring your cats
Saturday,
to the arena? No, we good. We
that shit was
squared.
hilarious. That shit was right on time. FYI.
Don't let me
Haven't
bring
seen
the cats.
those right on time.
But this is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. Making her return to the arena, we got four-time WNBA champion of the world, Sheryl Swoopes, back on the couch. Grand entrance. We don't see you enough.
Do you like the 4 champs or the 3 MVPs?
I like all of them.
Number if we had to say one.
If you had
Hall
to
of
pick,
Famer.
Hall of Fame.
that's more important than all the other two?
Yeah.
Then what's
But
after
of the
that?
other two, though.
Yeah. After that,
Of the other two.
Hold on, I'm adding it right now.
time Olympic gold medalist.
Before MVP?
Yeah.
Okay, then after that. Since you want to.
Four-time MVP. Four-time WNBA champion.
Oh, because we had the debate like on here, like Gil says.
And then I'm doing MVP after
they're
that.
MVPs.
Yeah,
So Gil thinks
MVP gets
MVP is first.
of course.
I think I did say it as well.
Who, you said it?
What?
Because
No.
you can stand on that first.
That's individual achievement.
No, yeah.
We're not finna do it through showers.
And
He's having a hard time.
As long as you put them in there, I don't really care what order.
on this side of the couch,
Over convulsing, trying not to.
You heard him?
we got the man known as Cemetery Larry, NCAA champion of the world, Rashad McCants, back in the arena.
I just wanted to get that over with, and then I could laugh with y'all. I was just waiting. I was like,
Just wait on the
Should have kept your shades
I
on.
was trying.
Yes.
Should have kept your shades on.
See
So
y'all.
I can see your eyes.
I know now.
See, now you can't hide.
I know. See,
you
that's
should.
why I wasn't trying to hide. I was trying to get it through and just get it.
But now you're looking at me. I seen you look at me. See?
And on this side of the couch, the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, former #1 pick, Kenyon Martin, back here with us. In a
What's
bittersweet
your song?
moment. Bittersweet.
I didn't hear
That
it.
was long.
Lexie, it's your last day.
I need a song.
Yeah.
But
So do I. Can I get a song when I get back?
we're gonna work on that. But we have
Appropriate just
Y'all got
making her last day in the arena just for now. WNBA champion of the world, Seattle Storm guard Lexie Brown, back with us.
Let's go.
Why would I grow up?
Lexie, we're gonna make this one count.
Go
You gotta
sexy.
go back to work.
Sexy. There you
That's
go.
fine.
Sexy.
Lexie
That's your
Red.
song?
Okay, we hear that? That's what I would like.
You hear that? Go sexy.
Heard that?
Get
Yeah.
it, text. Cheryl called me Sexy Lexie at AU.
I did.
On TV.
Okay.
When you
We're going to
can.
try and get it to
What's up,
stick this
sexy
summer.
Lexie?
gotta
Get it branded.
Wear shirts.
Yeah.
We
Why you
heart
making that
Sexy
face?
Lexie.
Yeah.
So, for all the fans out there, we still have 2 viewing options for you. Our traditional version, mobile vertical version. Pick whichever one you want to watch. Just make sure you support the show. Here's what's cracking in the arena today. The Warriors got their first ever play-in win and secured the 7th seed with a dominant performance from Steph and Jimmy buckets. Does Houston have a problem in the first round of the playoffs?
Yeah.
Warriors, the duo looking good. The rest of the crew, Jonathan Kuminga,
Such a hater.
we praying for you, sir.
You're a hater.
We want you to get some minutes. The Magic smacked the Hawks to get the 7th spot in the East and now face the defending champs in the first round. What can the Magic do to make the series competitive against the Celtics? Don't sleep on the Magic, ladies and gentlemen. And the NBA awards ballots are filled out and being counted. Will Jokic's historic individual performance get overshadowed by SGA in the Thunder's historic season in the MVP race? We will discuss, but before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog. Go ahead and download the app. Use promo code GIL. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And we have a new Underdog special to announce as we enter postseason action. Playoff basketball is almost here, and Underdog is going big this year with the extender promo. You'll get bigger payouts the longer any series goes. Here's a quick explainer for all the fans out there.
On Underdog, you can play your way to bigger boosts each round of the playoffs with the extender. Start a series by using your Game 1 boost and continue boosting each subsequent game. The longer the series, the bigger the boosts. Underdog, the best place to pick playoff basketball.
So there's another reason to root for 7-game series. Start making all your basketball picks on Underdog today. And speaking of Underdog, as for tonight, Kenyon has some picks up in his partner pack on the Underdog app. Let us take a look if we can, please. So you got Vucci Man, higher 17.5 points. Bulls taking on the Heat. Tyler Hero, higher 5.5 assists. That 9-10 playing game. The Giddler, Josh Giddey.
The white man tonight.
The all Caucasian team.
All Caucasian team. Yeah.
White Guy Wednesday.
You know what I'm talking about?
We like to say here in
White
the arena.
Boy Wednesday.
White boy Wednesday.
White
Yeah,
Boy
man,
Wednesday.
yeah.
White Boy Wednesday. Is that what it's
It's
called?
the
That's what
thing.
they should have put up
So you
there.
got the Giddler, higher 35.
I had one more and I took him off.
Who? Who's the? How many more?
Oh, I was going to go with Duncan Robinson's, but listen,
Oh,
I decided not to.
Too white. We got the Giddler,
Yeah.
Too white.
Josh Giddey, higher 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
yeah, 'cause you got the
And
four
DeMontis
white.
Sabonis, higher 19.5 points. So if you
Key to spicy white.
use Kenyon's partner pack, you can win nearly 9 times your bread on the Underdog app. How everybody feeling about these picks tonight?
White Man Wednesday.
White Boy Wednesday in the
Yeah, 'cause
arena.
Dallas ain't got no bigs. They all hurt.
Yeah. Only one is assist. Same with yesterday with
What does
Ja,
Dallas have?
'cause he didn't get his assist either.
Oh, 'cause he was in the past.
Those
I'm talking-
A lot of problems in their front office.
And Josh Giddey been
No, I'm just
triple
saying.
doubling them
Yeah,
people
no,
out
Josh
there.
Dallas
Giddey
ain't got no
won.
bigs.
He been
He's
triple
old.
doubling them
What
people
does
out there.
that?
So we asked the chat if they're riding or fading with your picks. 58% of the chat riding with your picks for tonight. If you like those picks, download the Underdog app. Use promo code GIL. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick. And if you can't watch the show live with us on YouTube, we have audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. So we're getting close to the deadline. But as a reminder, Gil's been nominated for a Webby Award in the Creator Sports category. Support Gil by voting for him in the link in the chat. Voting is open
Let's
till
go, let's go.
Thursday, April 17th. That is tomorrow, Thursday, April 17th. Please note that you must respond to the email you received upon registration or your vote will not be counted. All right, well, let's get into it. We had some playing games last night. Let's start with the more exciting of the two first. So the Grizzlies and Warriors squared off in the nightcap with the Dubs looking to get their first win in their play-in history, 0-3 entering the game. Last time these two teams met in Memphis on April 1st, Steph got his get back with 52 points, 10 boards, 8 dimes, and 5 steals in a Warriors win, while Jimmy Butler added 27 points in that game. And Tuesday night, the Warriors' dynamic duo showed why they are going to be a problem in their first postseason together. Let's look at the highlights. So, playing Jimmy was in full effect. Jimmy Buckets had 21 points in the first half, taking advantage of Grizzlies rookie Zach Edey, who was tasked with trying to guard him. The Warriors went with that small ball lineup in the game. Edey wanted nothing to do with this man. He made a mockery of his existence, former 2-time college player of the year. So Butler led the Warriors with 38 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals in the game. So Steph dealing with that janky thumb on his shooting hand. It bothered him in the fourth quarter of the game. Did not stop him from getting buckets. 37 points, 8 rebounds. He was 9 for 22 from the field. Oh, we got to see this play from Ja off the backboard to himself, doing his thing.
You know, and Scottie Pippen did as good as a job that you could possibly do as trying to guard this dude, man. last night.
You know, this,
He tried really hard.
gotta
He was
commend
trying
He
his list,
tried
dog.
really hard.
Steph doing his thing as well.
Shout out to dude.
So it was a scary moment for the Grizzlies late in the third quarter after Ja got a bucket and foul, but landed on Buddy Hield's foot, rolled his right ankle. So Ja returned to the floor, shot a free throw.
Space.
But the Grizzlies held it down for 12 in the fourth quarter. Desmond Bane was cooking at 30.6 boards, 4 dimes. He's 5 for 8 from deep. Ja had 22 on 9 of 18 shooting. Jaren Jackson had 18, 6, and 4. Zach Edey put up a double-double, 14 to 17 rebounds. Grizzlies were down by as much as 20 in the game.
Fast.
I thought they called 5.
Took a lead in the fourth quarter for the first time since the first quarter.
All that does.
Steph did his thing, but with 5.4 seconds remaining, Grizzlies down by 3. Interim head coach Thomas Zalo try to draw up a play. We're not able to get the ball in bounds. After the game, Josh said he was merely a decoy on the play for that 5-second call. Steph went on to hit 2 free throws, give the Warriors a 5-point lead. Warriors get their first play-in win in franchise history, lock up the 7th seed, will now face the Rockets in the first round of the playoffs. After the game, Jimmy Butler had this to say about how dangerous this Warriors squad is with both him and Steph out.
As someone who's used to making long runs in the playoffs, and you guys have had to make this run just to get to the playoffs, how do you feel about this group and what you guys are capable of doing?
Shit, I mean, hell. I think any team has a chance when I'm on the team, but I know that every team has a chance if Steph's on the team. So I get to play Robin. That's my Batman, and I don't know who else is. We got all the villains over there, Two-Face and Joker and Riddler, everybody else in the Western Conference. But we got a lot of games to win.
So we've talked a lot about this Warrior squad since the Jimmy Butler trade. What version of Jimmy we were going to see come postseason. Obvious playoff Jimmy, a.k.a. play-in Jimmy for this playing game. Still here, 38 points, Steph at 37. What did Steph and Jimmy show the basketball world in the Warriors play-in win over the Grizzlies?
Oh.
The distinguished gentleman.
Oh, you didn't say
The floor.
Kenyon?
The distinguished gentleman.
Oh, shit. I'm just trying to figure who you was asking.
Okay. Asking
Yeah,
the couch,
fuck
but
yeah,
we're gonna
like-
go around.
Like,
It's a
yeah,
full couch.
like motherfucker, like really?
I throw the lob up. Whoever wants to grab it and dunk it, go ahead and get it.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what we were expecting. That's what we said. If for them to have a chance to beat anybody in the playoffs, them two had to play this way. And they showed up when they needed it. And in a crucial moment, every moment to give it away, but showed winning habits down the stretch. Even with making bonehead plays still. The turnover Jimmy had jumping in the air. That one, Steph dribbling to the corner.
Draymond foul.
Draymond fouling Bane. It's just like guys that's veterans are making plays lately that you like, like really dude? Like, like you've been around too long to be doing that. But shout out to them for showing up in the playing game. They've been 0-3 in the playing game. So it's been tough slating in these games for them. But it's, yeah.
It's crazy how he can just turn it on like that. Jimmy.
What does Steve Kerr have against, like you
Kuminga.
refused to put that dude in the game last night when you could have used him.
We're going to
Like you
go
threw the
in depth on
other,
that.
like you threw the other dude in, like the other light skinned dude. I don't know
Santos?
him, right? So what did this dude do? Like that shit wild to me. Draymond in foul trouble, and you don't think you can use this dude's energy and athleticism in this game when you're trying to play small ball?
Called the doghouse.
It's the outhouse.
What did he do?
Don't
He-
matter.
That shit is
done
wild.
or
Coach's
two
decision.
DMPs in a row.
That
Oh,
shit wild.
figure it
And
the
when you
fuck
can use
out.
Draymond's in foul
Call
trouble.
everybody try to figure out why he not playing, but me and him no.
DMP, coach's decision, Kuminga healthy, was available to play in the game just like the Clippers game.
Me, coach, and the agent know what's going on.
Yeah, but you got Buddy out
Only
there
thing stopping
shooting
me
that
from
shit
whooping
like he
his
shooting
ass
it.
is this money. That's the
Gotta
only
get
thing
the
stop. That's the only thing stop Jason Tatum whooping his ass. Trying to embarrass me like that. He doing the same thing. How is this not a trend? And how is it acceptable?
So like I said, we're going to talk in depth about Kuminga in just a moment, but we got to show some love to Jimmy Buckets and Steph first. Lexie watching that game, watching the Warriors two-headed monster.
I mean, we said that Jimmy was going to show up in the playoffs. It's just so interesting how he can just turn it on like that. And obviously it's not a problem for him, but then everybody else around him has to figure out how to play around that, which is why when he doesn't play that way in the regular season at times, it's confusing because I'm like, the rest of the team now has to adjust to you taking 20 shots a game and shooting threes and being more aggressive. So I think that's why the rest of the team kind of looked a little out of sorts last night. But Steph and Jimmy carried. But yeah, like Kenyon said, they like made some mistakes that Houston will make them pay for. So they got to tighten up.
And let's move to this side. Sheryl, Jimmy Butler going up against Grizzlies 7'4" rookie center Zach Edey. Seemed like he felt disrespected by that matchup. So seeing Jimmy cook him, what message you feel like he sent to that Grizzlies squad?
First of all, why? Who would do that? Like,
An interim head
clearly,
coach with
yeah, clearly.
no prior NBA coaching experience. If only they had a veteran
Maybe
coach there.
he should be. Well, I think any player, if you're Jimmy Butler and you see Edey coming out to try to defend you, yeah, I'm gonna take it personal. Like, you got to take advantage of that. But to Lexie's point, and Kenyon said the same thing, this is why the Warriors wanted Jimmy Butler for playoffs, for moments like this. And I love what Jimmy said. It ain't about being Batman, Robin, all those things, but I love what he said about, if I'm on your team, you got a good chance of winning, but with Steph on the team, you have a very, very good chance of winning. I don't like them going up against my Rockets, but
Houston, we have a problem.
I like the way the Warriors look right now.
And Shad, just looking at Jimmy out there, 38 points. There was a lot of talk. He wasn't shooting the ball as much, more facilitator after the game. He commented that, people want him to shoot more threes, but he said, F that, basically. I'm trying to get to the hoop, get these layups.
Huh.
What do you think about Jimmy's performance out there?
I think he took what the defense gave him based on poor coaching and poor coaching strategy. You go small, you go small. You got a lineup that can match Jimmy Butler being matched up with Jaren Jackson Jr., who's your best defensive player anyway. So it was just a chess game out there, even though I don't think Steve is the best chess player. He just outwitted them with the game plan, which is to force Ja to do things he wasn't supposed to do, turn the ball over in crucial moments of the game. Bane didn't really get his rhythm going until I'm thinking third quarter. He ended up with 30, but 30-something.
Yeah, 30.
30. But he was the only one that really had it going. And I just don't like the thought that Jimmy thinks that Batman and Robin can get it done in today's basketball. You need Justice League players. You know what I'm saying? You need Batman and Superman. And you need Iron Man coming in and assisting sometimes when he on his break.
What about Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman got to pull up and cheer on the side.
Think
You know what I'm saying? Pom-poms ready. You know what I'm saying?
Is it Justice
Yeah, she got to be ready.
For what?
Pom-poms ready.
Wonder Woman doesn't have pom-poms.
And this,
She has a...
She has a lasso, the rope.
yeah, same thing.
No.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not the same thing.
Lasso, it's the same.
Go team go. Go team go. It's just not working no more. So I think that him
I hate
placing
him.
himself as Robin is just not.
Pom-pom?
You're not feeling him saying he accepted
No,
that, hey, I'm
no,
Robin
he's
on the
saying it
squad.
happily, like I'll let Batman do what Batman
Crazy.
does. Steph not gonna be able to do
He
it
didn't
by
say
himself.
that.
That's some
He
insinuation.
just said, I'm the Robin to his Batman, but he wasn't saying,
No, he
I'm going
said
to let
that's
him.
my Batman.
Does that mean, has Jimmy always wanted to be Robin?
Yes.
Yes, that's why he said
always
that's
wanted
my.
to be
He
Robin?
said that's
What's
my
wrong
Batman.
with that, though?
So how come they kept putting
But
in
you are not a
situations to be
Robin.
Batman?
No, because he was trying to get another guy, and he plays better in this role.
Yeah, he
Like, I
said I
think
don't
he-
want to
he-
be.
He's
What
always
it
just
said.
had not great Batmans.
Because he don't want to be, he don't have to carry it every night,
He don't want to be Thor.
right? He don't want to have to, but he wants to in the big moments. He wants to.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be Robin. You're a great Robin.
Well, that's what I'm asking. What's wrong with that, though?
When you were already Hulk,
But it's a different team in a different role.
obviously.
So what's wrong with him saying he's the Robin?
I
On
don't have a
this
problem
team.
him saying he's the Robin. I have a problem with him saying that's my Batman.
Well, Gil, we watched the game on playback last night. Candidly, we were very distracted.
Yes, y'all were.
There were some other situations going on, some surprise guests pulling up to the playback.
All hail Jimmy. I cannot say anything else about his game. I'm done questioning this man. When it counts, he delivered. And
Win the championship.
it just shows you how talented he really is, right? As frustrating, you can get with him because you know the capability of it. And you start questioning who he is and questioning why he didn't get paid. And then when it counts, he's like, hello,
Thanks
Jimmy
for the
time.
extension. Thanks for the extension.
It's
I'm about
Jimmy
to show
time,
you, right?
so-
Appreciate that 110.
To really, come out there and be docile for most of here just to learn the offense to then show his potential is amazing to see. Most of his turnovers came from trying to pass when he had the advantage of shooting, right? So, when you look at some of the turnovers he made, he's going in to have the shot, and then he's, making that pass. Same thing with a corner play. He's in the middle, getting ready to, and then he tries to, make that pass. So, for the most part, he played excellent. How he carried that Heat team is exactly the guy we saw.
So, Gil, on a separate note, the chat wanted me to ask you this. They want to know how come you're dressed like you about to play Squid Game. Player 0. This is the chat, Gil. It's not me. I'm a fan of all your outfits. You do cut the check.
Gil, I think you look nice though.
I like it.
I like it.
I like the look,
real,
Gil.
like fit. You like you finna go on a run or
Representing
something.
the beautiful
Not
country of
Squid Game.
Mexico.
You sure you said that in there? You
That-
sure
that-
said that? Or
I'm-
you just
I'm-
made that?
Is that
Chat, Gil
Make up
dressed
a lot
for
of
Squid
shit.
Game.
We might have made that up. We might have made that
Josiah
up.
make up a lot of
like
shit over there
it.
behind that
Jack,
computer, man.
I'm
The
dead
chat
on.
can confirm.
He
I'm
can
dead
type
over
up
here like
anything
green light.
back there. He's typing this shit up. Like, I'm about to say this. Y'all cool? I'm gonna say this.
I
I'ma
would
say it.
never-
All right,
I would
five,
never-
four,
Do you ever
five,
type-
four,
do you
three,
ever
two,
type
one. Here
back
we go.
to
I would never play with your outfits, Gil, but the chat wanted
Yeah,
to
like green
Yeah,
light.
I
I'm
like it,
done. I can
'cause
say
you
that
like-
right now. As soon as they say stop, this knee is moving.
Because you are like,
You're done.
I'll
you
be tip
coordinating
drilling around
from
there.
head to toe.
Huh?
I said, because you're coordinating.
You are
Did y'all,
coordination.
y'all watch Squid Game?
I
Got
like
to
it.
coordinate.
Would you have won? You think? What game would have taken you out?
Red light, green light.
Really?
You said red light, green
I would have
light?
I can't stand that long.
I would have gotten through that.
Oh,
I can't.
really?
I can't stand that long. I can't run full speed. I'm done.
Marbles, all of that shit.
I think the
I should beat some Asians, but for the most part, nah, I'm good. It was those Asians. I can beat them.
That was unnecessary, but
It was.
well, let's get back to basketball.
If this was black, we all did. They're gonna be pushing this shit.
Bad.
They would push each other in the show.
That should have been over. It would have all been red light, green light. It would have been over. It would have been a last.
So back to
Oh,
basketball.
mama, my mama. There you go.
I should have kept this to myself, but Kawhi and Harden did work in the Clippers season finale win over the Warriors Sunday. Luka and LeBron have been elite in helping the Lakers secure the 3 seed. You got SGA, Jalen Williams also doing their thing, the young boys in OKC. But are Steph and playoff Jimmy the scariest duo in the West right now?
No.
I was wondering why you was naming those other people. Then you just said what?
We playing NBA jams.
Hey, what was your?
NBA champ.
Steph and playoff Jimmy, scariest duo in the West right now. I saw them last night combined for 75 points.
No. I think I'm going Kawhi and James Harden, maybe.
The claw and the beard.
Kawhi and James
I
look
forgot
good.
about Kawhi James, huh?
Huh? They look good.
If we being
But-
honest, y'all, I hate to say it.
You gotta say it, King.
Yeah.
What you say? Yes?
No.
No?
Oh, he gonna say Luka and Bron.
Yes.
Yep.
Wait, what was that?
What was that?
Lexie
Kenyon?
said it. I did.
King, why you bringing up the
The
Lakers?
words came out.
Always trying to talk
Luka
about
and
the
LeBron.
show.
She said it.
Luka and Bron.
Where were they ranked?
I'm saying right now, playoff mode activated.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'm still rocking.
They'll probably
James
be in
and
front
Kawhi
of
right now.
Shea and they'll probably be in front of Shea and Williams.
Jalen- yeah. I mean, I
Probably.
think Kawhi and Harden and Luka and LeBron might be
I
like.
mean, you can just add anybody with Jokic and you in front.
So that technically doesn't count.
Jokic, MPJ, you're gonna be like Jokic. Jokic, Christian Brown.
Yep.
Jokic,
Yep.
yeah.
I like Odell and Jimmy.
Yeah.
You would put, but would you put
Batman and
Jokic and whatever Denver player in front of Shea and
Jokic
Jalen?
and Curry? Probably.
Yeah, I put Steph and Jimmy as 3 on that, 2 or 3 on the list. I'm going Bron and Luka first.
Wow. Beautiful, Kenyon. That's beautiful.
I didn't say the whole fucking team now.
that
Don't get,
technically is
don't get
the whole
beside
fucking
yourself.
team.
Don't
That
get
is
That
beside
is
yourself.
technically very
Two
close
guys.
to the whole fucking team.
2 guys.
Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah, but James and Kawhi is scary.
Yeah.
That's a scary thing. Because Kawhi, once he's looking
He's locked in.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with Bron and Luka. Scariest duo.
So where do you put Steph and Jimmy buckets amongst the scariest duos in the Western Conference right now? At this point right now, playoff mode activated.
They're not scary at all.
No fear?
Not scared at all.
Being like that.
Y'all take that one little game like we supposed to run and
No.
high.
Oh, game.
No, since they've been there, they only lost 9 games.
I think they were 21-7 since the All-Star break.
23-8.
Something like 24-5, somewhere around
32.
that.
Yeah,
with Jimmy in the lineup.
It's good. It's good math.
Stop it. Stop it, man.
You're not no fear for Steph and Jimmy locked in like that?
Russell Westbrook and Joker.
You going with
Okay.
Russ?
That's a good one.
Okay.
I mean, come on. We're talking basketball.
Okay. I'm with you.
Talking basketball.
So yes.
Championship.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Shit. To the rack. We're going to the rack with this one. And Murray healthy. We're not playing. We heard y'all.
Can't work. Yeah, no, you can't.
We heard y'all.
Yeah.
We get to back to burping them babies again.
Yeah.
Oh, he been
We
here.
get to back to burping them babies.
Yeah,
Y'all, we heard you.
Hey, the daycare never closed.
We heard you loud and clear. Russ heard you loud and
Daycare
clear.
never closed.
Jamal Murray heard you loud and clear. Cool.
Yeah, because
Sure, where do you
Rose
put?
was the first one who was out here rocking. He just
No longer in Los
I'm
Angeles.
rock him, you burp him.
yes, absolutely. Yes. I'm saying.
Now, that'd be
Rock
funny if
him,
you did
I
that.
burp him.
You sit there like this and
Throw
then give
it
it to
over.
him.
Yeah.
All right, next Ellie.
Absolutely.
Come on,
Yes,
Denver.
yes.
Next
Next
Ellie.
one.
Yo, that'd be a funny ass celebration,
You know what I'm
dog.
That is the celebration
Fuck
right
it.
now.
Funniest celebration if they did
Okay.
I'm
that.
saying because he
Russ,
passed the baby
listen.
before.
He did?
I think Russ, not here. I think in Oklahoma City. He think he
passed it?
He passed the baby
Yeah.
before, if I'm not mistaken.
Somebody
But ain't nobody ever
saw,
took it this far to burp him yet. Listen.
When Jokic was like, I want to break your triple-double record. So they're aware. So I feel like if he throws it to Jokic, he might participate.
Yeah.
Y'all just might let the baby draw in.
Eh.
That's what So Sheryl, Steph and Jimmy Butler, scary duo in the West. The rest of the couch, not really.
I don't know if they're the scariest. I'm never gonna go against Wardell. But I like the Lucas Bron too.
That's a lot to like.
I don't want to say it, but I do.
Because in any given game, they both can have triple doubles. So,
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
like, I can, because they gonna control this thing.
Yeah.
Shasha, you shaking your head.
You're also not high on Bron.
Not worried about him?
Of course he's not.
No, he's not.
Just no
Of
basketball.
course he's not.
No basketball.
What is that?
Yeah, you
mean?
said you have no more
He's
criticism.
not a top. They're not top 3 duo in the West.
So their numbers
guy.
are
They're what?
They're the same
across
guy.
the board better than everybody.
Which means what?
Okay, you said you have no more criticism for Jimmy Butler. Obviously, we know how you feel about Steph.
No. Jimmy Butler is Jimmy. Playoff Jimmy's real. I was watching. He's real. I mean,
You like that duo in the West, or you giving Harden, Kawhi, or LeBron, Luka the nod? We also got Jalen Green and Şengün. Just
I was about to
for-
say.
I mean, just for a duo. I mean, no duo is gonna beat anybody in the West. It's still the rest of the team. And just watching last night, they both gonna have to score 50.
each
Yeah.
combined.
Yeah, however, y'all got to look at each other and be like, all right.
What are you talking about? Steph and
60-40, or this is going to be a relationship. 50-50, whatever this is about to be, it's going to be us. The rest, they're going to have to get in where they fit in because nobody's paying attention to the other ones.
Is that a sustainable
It's doable,
strategy?
No, it's not.
It's not sustainable, but
Sustainable,
that's
no.
all they can
Doable,
do.
yes.
Okay.
If you're a good coach, you
They're going to have to average 27.
Steve Kerr, good coach.
model
To-
your
to-
offense
to-
off
to-
They're going to have to
other
average
guys
27,
the
28
ball.
apiece.
Because your two main guys are occupied.
Yeah. So Steve Kerr got to be ready with some adjustments. We feel like.
don't know.
You're going to have to play the
Houston.
dude, man. Listen, dog. They playing, listen, dog.
Give them problems.
All that shit. So I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you-
All that shit that they talking about Kuminga, you're going to have to play him against Houston. Because one thing they
Yes.
have is fucking young athlete.
Yes.
They're not gonna be.
Throw post out there if you want to.
Yeah.
Jabari going to shoot his face off. He going to go by him. It's
You're playing a rookie over that man.
So let's talk about the.
well, against Edie, I understand. I'm saying, no,
Got Looney over there.
no, Luda couldn't do nothing with him.
None of them. He ain't had nothing to give him.
But
Edie ain't ready for that type of block.
but the
work.
other boy 7-1, 7-2. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Edie shooting for
Jimmy
Edie
Butler
shooting-
was guarding
Post is
him.
in his way,
Jimmy
you know what
was
I'm
guarding him, and Draymond was guarding. He wouldn't.
Yeah, no, he
You got to
wouldn't.
teach him how to. You got to teach him how to
but
be
I'm just saying,
dominant.
but
He ain't
size,
learned that
though,
yet.
But
Yeah.
Post is looking him eye to eye, basically. Looney, like, it's a difference, somebody out there your size, whether you looking over the top of nigga head. Like, right?
Kuminga out there,
They out there
they
looking
gotta-
over his head like shit.
They got to
I don't
make a
see.
real adjustment with Kuminga and Jimmy Butler on the floor at the same time doing the same shit. So that not
He
being
defend too, dog.
and he
Like,
defends. He athletic as fuck.
You're gonna have to play him, dog.
That's
I
crazy.
hear you, Steve Kerr. Like you know,
you
hey, the
can't
season
have-
over, so you're already fucked with his money already.
Yeah.
So
Well, you
Not
can't,
yet.
you can't have Kuminga,
Not enough.
Draymond, and Jimmy all out there. at the same
the
time.
number ain't
no.
number ain't low enough yet, Gil.
You got to move them around.
But
So-
Steve said he doesn't know how to do that, which I think is.
But
so
he know how to
crazy
do
for
it.
you to
It
openly
just-
admit that.
He didn't have to do it yet, but we asked the chat, are Steph and Jimmy Scariest do on the West? 66% said no. The chat said that LeBron and Luka are the Scariest duo at 62%. Jimmy and Steph second at 18%. Kawhi and Harden 16%. Jokic and Murray 4%. So talked about Jimmy Butler and Steph. They combined for 75 of the Warriors, 121 points. Other three starters combined for 16 points.
That's not
Of that.
gonna cut it.
So Warriors got some solid play from the bench. Gary Payton II, rookie Quentin Post combined for 23 points. Is the Warriors supporting cast strong enough to make them a legit threat this postseason?
It can be,
You put Kuminga back in.
right? It can be, but like you said, them dudes gonna have to play excellent basketball. Jimmy and Steph gonna have to play like all-star, all NBA caliber basketball in these playoffs, which is averaging 27, 28 apiece. In order to advance, in order to make noise, now they're gonna have to play out their mind. They have to play like they just did consistently. You gotta get some more production. I know this is a big ask, but you gotta get some offensive production from Draymond somehow.
4
If he's
points.
gonna be out there,
Yeah, the
31,
foul
31
if he's
minutes.
gonna be out there, you
Yeah,
gotta
the foul shot.
Come on.
Like I'm like if he's gonna be out there, you gotta get something out of it,
Let's talk about the elephant though.
right?
12 minutes. Buddy Hield. You need a Jordan Poole. You need a instant offense, unpredictable time bomb, can come in, give you 20, give you 15. They not running no plays for him. When he get in, he got to shoot quick, just to maintain his minutes.
He ain't gotta shoot it that goddamn quick.
He has to because he already shoot quick.
The way he shoot that
He
motherfucker.
already shoot quick. So think about my mentality now that I'm like, man, I don't know how long I'm gonna be out here.
That motherfucker
I got to get 3. I'm
Yeah.
used to getting 6 up. I got to get 3. I got 2 minutes. I get 3 up.
Oh, he is.
I'm gonna get them up.
Oh, he-
I'm gonna sit over here and feel good about it. I'm gonna feel good about it. Thanks, Steve.
Meet Steph.
But you need a guy like him to be like, you don't have a Clay. You don't have a Jordan Poole. You got a Moses Moody. You got a Pajinski. You got a Kuminga. You have to switch up your mentality as a coach on how
Yeah,
you
how can
actually
help
regulate.
them score?
Bro, what are you
Yeah.
doing? You're not segmenting, putting all the load on Jimmy and Steph to score. I look at Steph's workout regimen, it's all threes. All he doing is shooting threes because that's their offense.
Yep.
So you stop them from shooting threes, what they got?
He did shoot a lot of free throws yesterday.
Yeah. Jimmy did too. But think about Kuminga being in there at double the production.
And they shot
You throw
31
Buddy out
free
there, he
throws.
gets open shots instead of forced shots. I think that's better for them.
All right, well, let's talk.
who do you-
Go ahead, Sheryl, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, so who do you put in Buddy's place?
Buddy's not starting right now, so he's coming off the bench. I would
So
start
who do you
Buddy.
give those minutes to?
You would start Buddy
I would
instead of
start-
Moody
I would start Buddy.
over
You
Moody.
would
Yeah.
start
Moody.
Buddy.
I start Buddy. Buddy is the one of the guys. He starts quick. If you get him going, he's gonna be ready for you all night long.
But it ain't about the offense with Moody.
What you mean?
He gonna get
He's
it
out
when
there
he
for
fit in.
defense.
Defense,
Yeah.
he started on Jai,
Yeah.
he started on the other guys' best, so it
Yeah.
ain't about the Buddy. So you
That's-
can't have
that's cool too. But our
but
defensive
you can't have Buddy and Steph out there.
But our defensive scheme for Moody to be on
Hold on.
Ja like that, he's not Steph. Ja's not Steph, so we can have Buddy run around on Ja. We're not trying to lock. We're not trying to lock Ja down
Not a chance.
because Ja's gonna do what he did last
Ja
night.
can get by that boy in the
What
phone.
Ja do last
My
night?
buddy.
Hey, he can get by him in the phone.
What Ja do last night?
He hurt himself.
22. But
He did hurt him.
Buddy Hield's most impactful play was putting his foot in the landing area.
Not at all. If you watch the game, Ja was supposed to get open. One, could have got open, didn't get open. Two,
When?
At
the last
end?
play.
That last
play.
So after the game, Ja was salty in the locker room. Said, "I was a decoy on the play." I
Good
don't know.
move.
He can say what he say what he want. Go get the ball.
Yeah.
Right. But before that, there were plays that he made that just down the stretch. It's down the stretch shit. But coaching fixes that. Coaching fixes all of those mistakes. And I feel like they was at a disadvantage just because the new guy didn't know what Steve was doing. He didn't know how to segment those. I think Taylor Jenkins would have done.
What
I
was-
dig it, but yeah, starting Buddy Hield though, I don't. That doesn't do nothing. For
Jimmy driving, Buddy spaced out. You need another spacer. You
Can't
only
have
got
him-
Steph.
Can't have him and Steph out there defensively, bro.
That's Klay Thompson.
Who? No, he's not.
No.
Buddy
Klay can
Buddy
defend.
Klay
Hield
plays
is
defense.
Klay Thompson right now.
Clay plays defense.
Buddy
Klay
Hield
used
is
to
a
guard-
body.
Clay used to guard the other team's best perimeter offensive player. So
Now
no.
Moses Moody doing that.
Now
Moses
Moody is
Moody
doing
ain't no
that.
better defender than fucking Buddy Hield.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't.
Or he would have threw him
No,
out
he
there.
ain't. He threw him out there because he don't like Buddy.
Oh, that,
They do have some issues.
I know.
Is Buddy a free agent?
Wait, who doesn't like Buddy?
Steve.
Does Steve like
Yeah,
any
that's
of
what
his
it always
players?
comes back to.
I look at money because he
That's
was
what it
starting
always.
at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, Buddy Hield. No, he's under contract. He's got a player option in 2027, but under contract for the
It
next
was
two
12
seasons.
and 3 when he was starting. I mean,
Buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They, I don't even know what Moody has to do with it. It's Pozinski. Why is Pozinski starting
Yes.
when he's supposed
that's
to
the
be?
one.
He's supposed to be the
Buddy
Jordan
is.
Poole that comes in that
And
changes the
Right. I
offense
would
because
have
it's about
him.
him.
So is Jimmy playing the 4? And Moody's playing the 3?
Yesterday.
Well,
Boom.
because they bring Buddy up.
I'm
Boom.
with you
They
with
have
Pozinski.
nothing. They
Listen,
got to put some
Get
type
him
of
out of there.
They can play the same.
Yes, get him out of there. You can still keep Moody in there. Let Moody
Yeah,
still play.
so
You
take
got
this
Buddy
guy.
at the
Yeah.
Buddy Hield. I roll with you in that one.
Yeah, you got a better
But-
lineup. It's a better lineup with more firepower. You got more threats on the floor. Because
Because
if Buddy
Buddy's a
get
threat.
hot,
Yeah.
Buddy get hot, it's over.
But if
he
you
get
don't,
hot,
then what?
well,
balling.
now you subbing.
He was balling.
I'm saying, but if you don't,
You
then,
subbing.
At the beginning.
Sub early.
Right.
Sub early.
Change
Get him
the
out of there. We
No,
change the
they
move.
got
Bring
you.
him off the bench.
So speaking of coaching
You think he's
decisions,
better
let's talk
starting
Kuminga.
coming off the bench?
12 and 3.
So we hit Kuminga a little bit earlier, but Jonathan Kuminga got his second straight DNP. As a reminder, he's a restricted free agent this summer. Gil, you said he should have took the Warriors' offer before the extension deadline back in October. Reports were Kuminga was looking for a deal in the $35 million per year range, and the Warriors were offering something in the ballpark of $30 million per season, so about a $5 million difference per year, which I think $25 million over the life of the contract. Gil, you predicted the team would do something to diminish his value.
shit.
Kuminga obviously hurt early January through March,
Holy
came back and kind of been
shit,
ramping back
bro.
up.
What?
So Kuminga not getting any burn in the two biggest games of the season would seem to indicate the diminishment of his value. Can the Warriors afford to keep benching Kuminga if they want to make a deep playoff run?
You said a forward.
Deliberately.
Technically, yes.
Deliberately. Thank you, golf
got a
club.
seat, got a spot right here for you
Rest spot right there over there
the
by
big
that,
cushion.
by that water jug.
with the big cushion. Hey,
Oh, you
get
want
a,
two? Give him
yeah, I'm just giving him the big cushion because his back gonna start hurt if he sit here too long.
What does it
So
do?
you gotta give him the big
What does it
cushion.
do to his mental though?
He don't care.
So after the Clippers DNP, he was in the arena well after the game getting some shots.
Hold
bothers
on.
me 'cause
I
had
was
to go
gonna
through
ask
shit.
that, right?
I
Hold
had to
on.
go through that shit. That
Yeah.
bothers me. Just
don't-
watching another dude go through like
Yeah.
not
Well, when
knowing.
you-
So people.
but
So
when
did you
know
see the
you
clip
could
after
be
him
making a
shoot?
difference.
Yeah, the clip
So you saw him shooting after the game?
in the Chase Center after the Clippers game, he was getting shots up.
Wasn't no coaches out there. It was his homeboys rebounding for him.
Yeah.
Which is
That's
the wildest
nasty.
shit. Like that's the shit that stood out to me. I'm like,
Nah.
fucking homeboy got on Tim. They got on Tim's rebound.
Hey,
Like homeboys, three of his homeboys out there passing,
That's
rebounding
nasty
for
work.
him, dog. Oh, at the Chase Center where they play at. Not one coach out there.
That's
Wow.
nasty.
Wow.
It
Alarming.
is not. It
Alarming.
is not. That is how it works. It's a trickle down effect. When I say hands off him, I better not see none of y'all talking to him. Not the media, not the not the front office. You're walking around like you're the only person left on the planet. talking like Will Smith and I Am Legend. I'm
That's
talking to the
nasty.
mannequin.
Okay. Say
Talking
hello.
to him,
Say hello.
back to me. It's lonely.
that's
That boy, I
nasty,
feel for him because
You see the look on his face,
man, because you stop, Joe. I told you to stop,
Just
man.
stop what you
You're not
laughing at.
supposed to laugh at the joke.
Yeah, no, I love
It
that
is.
movie.
It hit home, don't it? When
Right?
you look at you like,
Just
damn.
Damn.
I don't never want to be like that talking to no mannequin. I'm about to buy a mannequin.
Told her I was gonna say hi.
Pretty sure you got one already.
I do.
I wouldn't be.
That's
Damn,
that's nasty.
damn shame what they did to that dog.
Damn shame. They fucking
Right?
killed my dog.
Yeah, but
Oh,
just watch him during the game, man. Like Dan in the huddle, he just not engaged. It's
Checked
like it's a
out.
horrible. It's just a horrible thing, man.
it's a tough situation to be
He's
in.
only 22.
For him, yeah, yes.
He's
He's
fragile.
still a
do?
kid.
Fragile as
Baby.
shit.
What do you
He's a
do?
kid.
Fragile, man.
That was the same age. Like I'm telling.
So back
what do you,
to
what do you
your
do?
question,
Mental.
like
This is what
mentally,
you should have did.
and been out, right?
Signed your money, went on about your career.
Mentally, how do you deal with that as a 22-year-old?
I've seen it. Trust me, they never
That
recover
shit,
back.
That's
that's
sad.
nasty.
They never.
Because you
they-
don't
The
have to do that to
resentment- the
someone
Watch
that
what this
young.
number gonna
It's the
be.
resentment for the coach.
Watch what this number gonna be this summer.
That's gonna hit.
Oh,
And
it's
they gonna match
be.
it.
So,
That's gonna be the fucked up part.
Yeah.
so that here's
Somebody-
another question I
they
have
probably-
for you.
Ain't nobody gonna offer. That's gonna be the crazy because they know they're gonna be on some bullshit probably.
If you
So here's a question I have for you as NBA players. So what does I'm not even going to put Jimmy in it, but like, is Steph having conversations with Kuminga right now? Like, what is Steph doing in this situation?
Trying to stay out of the business of it.
Okay, but is there?
There's nothing. There's no fixing it.
Well, I think the addition of Jimmy Butler kind of
There's no
changed everything. I think
not
that
in the
changed
same-
Steph
everything.
said, man, we could really use Jonathan out there.
Cool.
Yeah, right.
I know you.
Right?
do.
If he go to Steve, like
But
Steve,
that
I
don't
think
got nothing to do with what
I
the
got you.
front office and
that's
the
the
coaches
point.
are doing.
That's the point. But if it's made clear to Steph that it ain't got nothing to do with Jonathan, if it ain't him, y'all need to let him know it ain't him. So he can fix his brain that he not thinking I'm a bad player and I ain't good enough. In
But even if they
comparison to
tell
y'all
him, he's
just
still
want to do a
gonna think
money
that
deal.
though because he's not on the court.
But it's
He was on the court, then he was on the court
It's
suddenly.
business. It's a business deal they're doing. That's what he's talking about. Like,
Horrible.
You're playing business, and I'm trying to keep my mind together.
I want to play basketball. Y'all playing politics, bro. Right?
That's what you lose the game, bro. You lose the love of the game. through the
I still
fucking
can't believe he
politics.
didn't sign that
You
extension.
don't want to play no more. You don't want to high five your teammates because nobody was really there when you was fucking down there trying to figure out how I'm gonna get some more minutes. Everybody just like, hey man, somebody gonna hit Jonathan up and let him know the bus about to leave.
Nope.
Ugh.
That's how we going. Like ain't nobody gonna hit him. Even the fucking managers and the ball boys and ain't nobody gonna hit Jonathan and tell him he coming.
Nope.
What he do to y'all?
Exactly.
Damn.
What he do to y'all? Nothing. They just told us not to talk to him.
Yeah, nah, that shit, man. Like I just I've
Nasty work.
playing that game with people and people's future is nasty work, man. Like, because we sit here, we see the ability, right? Our eyes don't lie to us, right? We see what the kid can do offensively, defensively, the energy that he brings to the game, the love that he has to compete. And when is that a bad thing? When is that not valued for what you're trying to accomplish, right? If you say we in this to win and we are playing for a championship, right? Isn't my job as a owner, GM, coach to put the best product on the floor in order to try to accomplish this goal? And like, it's wild that we sit here and have this conversation over and over and over and over again about these organizations and these coaches playing with people's lives, man. That ain't just about the sport at the end of the day,
Facts.
right? To Shah's point, it's his mental health. It's how he's going to deal with this if he can bounce back from this, right? It's real out here, man, and you don't like. and he's fragile. He's still a kid, and we don't know who he has to lean on, who he's talking to. Like it's one of those things, man. Like you want to like ask Steph, like, yo, what are you saying to him?
Yeah.
So
Are you helping?
Has
him?
anybody
What are
in the
y'all?
league asked him?
So speaking of Steph, so after the
There's
Kuminga,
nothing to do to help that man. There's nothing. Right? I hope Sacramento, I hope you're not mad at me still, because what I said last year happened, he's gone. Because they was not signing that money to him.
De'Aaron Fox.
Who, De'Aaron Fox?
Yeah. There was no way he was going to make that All-NBA so they can pay him that Supermax.
So when you say there's nothing that anybody can do,
Only thing.
what is, what's Kuminga's, like, his mindset right now? And I'm
Let
asking
me
this
tell you what
question
Kim-
because I have
Oh, you know what?
never
I'ma tell you
been
what
there.
Kim-
Fuck
But
y'all. That's his mindset.
So like, is he even
Cheryl.
thinking I might play in the
No,
playoffs?
I'm sure.
His mindset is fuck y'all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen every single time.
And he didn't want to be on fuck y'all time. He wanted to
I
be
can
on
understand that.
like, yo.
well, he wanted his money.
He won't answer.
He want to play.
I want to know why I'm not playing. That's it.
You don't
He
think
knows why he's not playing.
I'm sure you don't think he
One
Don't.
hundred
Because they're not honest with. No, because they're not honest
He
with.
probably got 50% of the answer.
Yeah, because they're not honest
They
with.
not being
that,
honest.
that
I was
know.
honest with him.
If
Yeah,
you watch
you
the
was,
Skills
but
Arena
you-
presented by Underdog,
He not listening.
And he don't
We
know
got
the business
100%.
side of it.
Hopefully
He don't
he
know
is
that
listening
side.
to us, but that's just
So this is what's gonna happen. He's gonna go to free agency. Someone's gonna offer him something, right? Let's say 4-year 90. Golden State's gonna match it. He's gonna beg them not to match it,
yeah.
and then he's gonna go somewhere else. So he's gonna get lowballed to the number that he accepts first.
because every other team knows right now.
So
They-
nobody's
they-
gonna-
They know that.
So nobody's
they not
gonna jump
give
out
you
the
no
window.
money.
Yeah,
So
they're not-
because I
they don't
know
have
he's
to.
on fuck you time,
That's
the other
that's
team like
dirty.
me, I'm not gonna jump out the window. I'm gonna just like 3 years 60,
Oh,
3
yeah,
years
they
70.
give him
Yeah.
a lower
I know he's
number.
gonna
Yeah.
say fuck you. So
Yeah.
he's capped right there. He capped himself because his
Ooh, that's
ego
nasty
is
word.
not gonna let him go back to Golden State
that's
because of what
dirty.
Golden State did to
That's
him.
dirty word.
So you got
So because you see how they did
I've had
Clay,
a bunch
right?
of players do it.
So
But what did they just
This-
do with? What did they
this
just
and
do with
remember
Jimmy
what they-
Butler? They just paid Jimmy Butler right
but
away.
then the bad shit they did to Clay, like so.
And then they fuck Clay off.
Seeing they fuck Clay over now. It's
That's crazy, ain't it?
Right.
Ain't that nasty? They just gave it to Jimmy like here.
old man.
And then
The new
yeah,
guy.
That's the day. It's
You
the
drafted
day,
me.
man. It's like, damn, you just gave.
I brought y'all
And I got to do
championships.
all this.
like you drafted me, right? Like, and you bring the new guy in and you get him like.
Should have signed the money.
Right.
so
Because at the end of the day,
Hindsight always 20/20, but
people don't understand this sometimes.
For $5 million.
And you really gotta sometimes step outside the self and say, all right, they just offered me how much? 4-year what?
in the ballpark of $30 million per year is the
Okay.
report.
So they're,
from
one,
Anthony
what,
Slater, Sam
120?
Amick, and
120.
So they offered me 100. They are trying to give me 120 million.
gotta take that.
And I say I want 140.
It ain't worth it.
When they say, well, no, you have to think, that's his wallet. That's his wallet. Right? So if he's saying, hey, I don't know, man, we need to go ahead and talk. And he starts day after day, he ain't answering. I have to think, hey, man, I probably said a number he wasn't comfortable with.
Yeah.
Let me take the money he's willing to give me, 120 million. Because that 140, that extra 20 million that I'm trying to get, how much is it gonna cost me if I don't accept the 120?
Never thought about it.
No, they never do.
Never thought about
How much are you losing? You have 120 in your hand. If he says, fuck you, how did that just cost me how much now?
it. Because I never thought about it when they
Yeah.
offered me the 66 jersey. I never thought about like, damn, what if I, right?
I'm like, what if this don't work?
But you
out?
got to know your
Yes.
leverage.
Yeah.
You got to know the open market. You got to know your leverage. If you don't have no leverage, take your 4 years. They're going to play you because now they just invested in you.
It's only a
Then you
3
go
year.
on,
It's only
you
a
play-
3-year deal.
Yeah.
3-year deal, 4th-year player option.
But did,
You
Let
just
them
watch,
be the man. Let them be
Just
the
just
man.
watch how they did Clay.
he had
like, what
leverage
the hell?
because he was playing well.
No,
Well
that ain't
enough for them to
leverage.
consider him and us on this couch because we spoke on him being the next franchise guy.
It was a
and
big
I said, burning building. Get the fuck out, Jonathan. It's burning. You do not want to be a part of this. You're going to be the scapegoat. Watch. Here we are. He ain't even playing. We was talking about him. Gil literally said, "Don't go nowhere. You're the franchise of the. When Steph goes, it's your place. Don't go." Look at him now.
So, but take
Well, I
that
feel
bread,
like if he
right?
had
Take that
signed the
bread.
contract, it would have been different.
I said, if you sign this deal, you're the man. If you don't sign it, your ass gonna be on the bench.
So when I was playing,
Did it 100 times.
when I was playing, just like Austin Reeves, when Austin Reeves was playing well and he took that 50,
Could have got more from the Spurs.
should have got more from the
Anybody.
first deal, right? But he took it,
Look at him.
right?
He'll make so much after this.
This is the same opportunity where if Jonathan takes the deal, do they start playing well again? Do they don't make the move for Jimmy Butler?
Himself.
22
Right?
years old.
Yeah.
Or is he in that move?
Is he in that move? Is it not is it not Wiggins? You still remember you got Wiggins and Kuminga on the
You
same
get rid of
team.
Wiggins. You want to keep the 22-year-old.
Listen, I'm pretty sure they asked for him, and they was like, nah.
That was the talk before
Right,
the
like,
before
nah,
the trade
we got it,
deadline.
we good.
Remember the
Trade
trade?
off.
Remember the
Listen,
trade talk?
Trade off.
That was the talk
To
before the
get
deadline.
Jimmy, they was like, let's not get rid of our what? Assets. Who was the future?
Kuminga.
And who else?
That's it.
Pajinski.
Moody.
Pajinski.
Yeah.
They didn't want to get off Pajinski, and they didn't want to get off
Nobody was asking.
Moody. They was asking
The
for
Warriors
him.
were very high on Pajinski.
They did not want to get off of him.
That's why they were comfortable letting Clay go. I'm just saying that's you know.
That was the
talking
whole
about-
thing. They would brung him off they brung Clay off the bench for Pajinski. So we looking at Kuminga like, oh, you're the next guy. They giving you the ball. Oh yeah, he out there rocking and rolling. Why has the tune changed so much now?
Right.
Then sign
I'm
that
not
deal.
hearing the same fucking vibe.
So
Well, and they got
What did you
Jimmy.
say?
And they got Jimmy.
I said it back then. You don't sign a deal, they're gonna bench you. That's just a fact. I mean, JJJ, what I say? I don't give a fuck what you. I don't give a fuck how many blocks you go out there, motherfucker.
Yeah.
They gonna sit you.
Yeah.
They gonna sit you. X-ray. Oh shit, something's wrong. We're gonna sit you because I am not
He's
paying
not
you,
gonna be all NBA now.
JJJ, $300 million.
Third.
Are you kidding me? I don't give a fuck how you out there. Your name is not worth $300 million. You are not Ja Morant. You are not selling these seats for me to pay you $300 million.
He didn't play 65 games?
Huh? But he can't win Defensive Player of the Year.
Gil, let me ask you this.
He didn't play 65?
I think so. There's only what, like 15%.
Is it
Yeah, I saw that, but
is it important for the players to know this information?
They should have an agent who's
When?
had players that done happened.
When?
I'm talking about, is it important for the players to know what you just said about
Yeah, 75.
at the end of the day, I'm not trying to pay you $300 million because your name ain't worth it.
They should.
So if the players know that that's a part of your leverage, marketing, appearance, talking to the media, all that shit, being a franchise guy, $300 million is a lot of money. What if the players all know this now and they carry themselves different because you want that money, right? You got to be worth it. Look
You
test,
don't wanna give it to
eye
Luka.
test, talk test, walk test.
They do.
You got to
Hey,
go out here and give us
appreciate it.
results.
did you hear what she just
What'd you
said?
say?
They didn't even want to give it to Luka.
He didn't pass the test.
No, he passed the test.
He didn't
Passed
pass
the
the
test.
look test.
Five-time
Yes,
All
he
He
did.
didn't pass
He
the
passed
look
the
test.
test. Yeah, he
The jersey
did.
No, he
sales?
didn't. He ain't in public. He wasn't in public passing the public test.
Don't worry. What they told you is some bullshit. Luka was worth all of it.
Right?
We gonna give it to him. I can tell you that.
Hell yeah.
So, you guys asked about where Steph fits in this equation. So after Kuminga got the DNP against the Clippers, Steph had this to say about Kuminga's DNP. He said, just to be ready, the test of a young player in this league, especially with our team, you never know when your moment will be there. It wasn't his time tonight. Again, it's Memphis, it could be a game where he makes his presence felt. Obviously did not happen. But Steph went on to say, don't let noise outside of the locker room, the tension that might come from it, distract you from your ability to make an impact when your number is called. Sounds good, right?
Sounds good, but
That's-
when your number not called,
Then what?
And
How the fuck do you deal
got
with
the
it?
win,
how do you deal with it then? Like when my name don't never get called during these 48, right? So then what?
do you know how that
Playoff
feel?
comes and goes, and then what?
Steph, you know how that feel?
Nope.
Huh? Hey, Steph, I appreciate it, but
Have you ever did it?
hey, you know how this feel over here?
Have you ever did it?
Woo! It's hard to.
You ever had a
easy.
DNP?
It's easier said than done.
Have you ever had a DNP? Let me know.
Everybody get
A healthy DNP, let me know.
Ready to go,
Ready to go, let me know if you the motherfucker get over that bitch hot pack. Ready to go.
Looking down at the coach every time.
Every time he look down, I'm looking at him.
Every damn ball.
He looking at me, I'm motherfucking looking at
Get
him.
ready to take him off, right?
Right?
I'm good.
You know that's his third foul. I know
He say, Jake,
Sheryl.
Jake.
Sheryl.
No, hey,
You better
he don't even get the whole name out.
Sheryl ain't even on the team.
Yo, hey.
She is a fan.
Yo, hey.
He just tried to tell her to take in.
Hey,
Sheryl, go ahead,
anything with a
Jonathan, can you
ready.
cut Quinn Post?
I'm ready.
Get in for me, please.
anything.
Not you. Sit down.
That's the
I
worst.
done got up all the way.
Nah, never mind.
Not
Never
you,
mind.
man. It's him.
You get ready, he put his hand in his chest. Like, hold on.
Not yet. Time out. We got to
okay.
time
Oh, that's
out.
the worst one. Hold on.
That's the worst
Never
one.
mind.
Right when you about to walk past.
Hold on.
Nah.
Brother, go back.
They ain't no. Don't worry about it. They ain't no walking past.
No. For him, no.
They ain't no heat pack. He don't need no heat pack.
Oh, he ain't asking
Yeah,
for
don't
it.
need no heat
Coach
pack.
said you don't need it.
Yeah, you don't need
Go
no
watch
heat pack.
him.
You don't need no water.
Go
You
watch
don't even
him
need your
warm up.
uniform.
Hey, go watch him warm up first game against Houston.
'Cause I can tell you this.
If he
The one thing
warms
I'm
up.
not gonna do
Telling you.
is put that motherfucker in, and he start balling out to make me look stupid.
Absolutely.
Not a chance. Because I can tell you one thing that takes away 82 games is an amazing playoff.
Absolutely.
That motherfucker go out there and start doing some shit in the playoffs, get his value back up. I'm
It only
fired.
takes 2 weeks.
We done had a whole
1 week.
6-month plan of this motherfucker sitting here doing nothing.
5
games.
4 games.
I can't let him
Fix
go out
it
there
all.
and just get his numbers in the playoffs.
Motherfucking go out that bitch and average 12, and motherfucker be looking at Steve Kerr like,
Yeah, so he could have been averaging his whole time. Nah, I'm not doing it.
so you couldn't use them 12 points?
So we asked the chat, can the Warriors make a deep playoff run with Kuminga on the bench? 65% said no. So we're going to talk Warriors Rockets in just a
So
second.
the question is, do they think they can make a playoff run with him? Like, with or without him? Shit, that's the question.
Yeah.
So who's
So
making
we're-
that call? I'm sorry.
Who?
Is it the coach
The wallet.
or the GM?
the coach, right?
The offices.
What you want me to do?
This motherfucker all the way up there on the top.
That's dirty.
They're in the suites. Don't you dare.
Now, there's a general manager.
Don't put him in the-
There's Dunleavy and then there's above Dunleavy.
But the bottom right hand of that piece of paper they sent you, that
You know, when you sign it, then they got that white man who never show up.
on
You
the
don't know
right
who
hand
is
side,
that.
that stamp that they didn't put on that motherfucker, him.
Not the signature, the stamp.
Stamp.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk Warriors Rockets in just a
Wow.
second, but we got a special guest in the arena right now. He just finished up his 5th
Wow.
season in the NBA. The son of the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff. KJ Martin in the building right now. KJ pulled up on us.
Congratulations.
You're a grown man now.
You look rich. You look richer.
Smell rich.
That's so cute.
KJ, we appreciate you pulling up. We got,
So cute.
we got the Martin family well represented. Here in a couple of with you, bro.
Appreciate you.
We ain't had you on since what, Summer League?
Yep.
Back in the day. Just wrapped up your 5th season with the Jazz.
Yep.
How you feeling right now, and what you looking forward to the summer, and looking forward to next season?
Been going by fast. I mean, my first year, he told me, he was like, after your first 2 years, it started to fly by. But now this summer, I'm excited. I think this is, one of my biggest summers going into my 6th year. A lot of stuff I need to work on, so I'm excited, to get back in the lab and get ready for number 6.
We appreciate having you on the couch. So we're going to talk a little bit. We talked about the Warriors winning the play-in against the Grizzlies. We're going to hit a little bit this Warriors-Rockets series we got coming up. So last time the Warriors and Rockets met in the regular season, Houston held Steph to just 3 points on 1 for 10 shooting, thanks to a masterful defensive effort from Amon Thompson, Dillon Brooks. And after Steph's only bucket at the end of the first half, as you may recall, there was a little situation with him and Ime Udoka.
He may be getting to it.
Exchanged some words. But there's the bucket. See Draymond fired up, but it's both teams.
This shit finna be hell this season.
Both teams went to the locker room. You can see Ime come in the frame. Him and Steph sharing some words.
He got on Nike Cortez? Oh.
Yeah, he's on some OG time. He's on different time.
Damn.
This series
Should have got fined for those.
So Steph tried to play it off. They both tried to make a big deal about it. Warriors won 3 of 5 games against the Rockets this season and are the favorites to win the series, according to betting odds.
Who?
The Warriors are the favorites to win the series against the Rockets. Teams split their final 2 games post Jimmy Butler trade. Houston had one of the best defenses in the league during the regular season, but this is not the regular season anymore, as we know. So, KJ used to play for the Rockets. We're going to start with you. If you're Houston, what's your strategy to slow down the Warriors' two-headed monster of Steph and Jimmy Butler? You've done it before, but now this is a playoff.
Houston got bodies to throw at him. Like, they're just going to muck the game up, I feel like. I mean, I know you always talk about Kuminga also. I think he's going to play this series.
You think Kuminga's getting some
for
burn?
sure. Him and Amen Thompson, I think they match up well. I mean, you need, like, a bigger guy that's physical, but, I mean, that last game where he had 3 points, like you said, it's the playoffs. So, I mean, it's going to be different. Steve Kerr got some stuff up his sleeve, so.
Yeah.
I don't think the Warriors is an easy win, but Houston got a chance for sure.
And we talked about Warriors-Grizzlies. Steph had that 2-point game against the Grizzlies, followed that up with a 52-piece, and then 37 in the play-in. So he seems to take things like that personally and go out and get buckets. But let's keep it on this side to the elder Martin. You had to strategize from a defensive standpoint how to shut down Steph and Jimmy for an entire series. If you're the Rockets, how do you approach that?
In the words of Jerry Sloan, you can't call them all. Can't call all of them. So grab him, hold him, beat him up. Listen, it's gonna be a physical. If I'm Houston, I'm gonna make it as physical as I could possibly make it on Steph Curry. Right. I'm not. If I'm them, like KJ said, they got bodies. I'm not afraid of Jimmy if I'm Houston. We got size, we got athleticism, we have youth. But yeah, that's just the way Houston has been playing as of late. So yeah, I can just see them, just like I said, holding him, grabbing him, making it as tough as possible, trying to run him off the 3, force him into a crowd, making him play into a crowd. We're able to switch a lot of things. We're gonna try to keep Alpine out of as much as the action as we can, because that's gonna be their objective, is to attack Sengun and the pick and rolls and then handoffs and things like that. So try to keep him out of as much as action as we can, but if he is in action, just gotta be aggressive, he has to be up.
Has to.
Put 2 on him. If Sengun is in action, we putting 2 on Steph. If it's anybody else, we're switching it, we're being aggressive with him. So that's the way I would play it.
I go small too.
Especially if Draymond is in action. If anything Draymond is in action, Draymond gonna have to beat me.
I go small too at certain situations. Put Jabari at the 5.
Yes. So then what is it? Then you got real problems. So
Switch 1 through 5.
yeah.
Gil, I know you don't think the Rockets can win this series, but if you had to come up with a strategy for them to potentially be able to do that, how would you approach it?
The one thing Rockets do have is they have guys who you're not going to scout for that actually can play. Rockets really, Golden State don't have a bench like that, but Rockets actually do. They got players like Shepherd, they got Whitmore that actually can put the ball in the basket, that can actually offset anything you're trying to do. Because everyone is so versatile on the team, there's lineups you can put Golden State would not be actually prepared for. You can put Amen Thompson at the 1, Green at the 1, Amon Thompson 2. You can just have a big ass lineup and everybody can switch everything and everybody's 6'8" and above, right? So you're small, fast, but still big and athletic. So the fact that you still on your bench have Eason, Smith, Amen, Sengun. God damn.
Series. Why do people think they're
Dylan
going to lose
Shruggs.
the series?
What?
Jay Shaw.
Why are they not the favorite to
Well,
win
they
the
think
series?
the Rockets are young, and they think that second seed is
Yeah.
crazy a little bit. But
I think they have to win game 1 though.
The 1A, he can guard the 5.
They gotta win.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The Rockets
Yeah.
are young.
Like, you can really fuck with Draymond
Guard
Green.
they 5, absolutely.
Because, like, Looney not trying to
Looney-
score in the
yeah,
post.
yeah.
He just facilitates.
Post neither.
they can't run that small ball shit against
No, but
Şengün
no,
is
not
cooking
because
it.
the Rockets. Because
Yes. Draymond gonna be in foul trouble, unfortunately.
I mean,
Did y'all,
Jabari.
did y'all actually watch the Rockets game when Steph had 3?
No.
I don't think nobody actually watched that game.
Why would
Was it-
happen?
Yeah, we was live.
I just know he took 10 shots. I didn't
What
watch
happened,
it. I just thought he took 10
Rashad?
shots.
Please enlighten us.
Everything happened.
Was it it was a back-to-back too, right?
Don't matter. It's a scheme.
Yeah, it was,
Ime's a player. One thing that you do is you got to hype your players up to believe to play like you play, which is aggressive first, punch first. Amen Thompson is one of those guys that can do that. Dylan Brooks is one of those guys that can do that. Fred even can have a little dog in him to have. He can do that. Jabari, he follows the pack. He'll go hard as everybody else goes, but he's not going to step out and be there in the front. Şengün and Steven Adams, there's nobody to match what they do well. You looked at the last game against Memphis, the reason why Memphis lost was because Edey couldn't take advantage of getting the ball down there when he had mismatches. Şengün's going to take advantage of that.
Oh, Edey very
every single time. So either if you got Adams and Şengün in at the same time, which I would love that matchup because you go high-low, Şengün can play off the, and you got duck-in ability, offensive rebound ability, but then you got Jalen Green, you got Dylan that can play well sometimes, but I look like you're saying, Whitmore and Shepherd. Whitmore's my guy that I look like, I'm like, yo, he's going to kill. But then you got Eason. He out there. He gonna do his thing. So they got a type of team to me that's favorite. It's no doubt that they're the favorite because of what they did to Steph. It's just how consistent they can be because they're young. How can Ime really help them embrace what he's trying to do, which is be aggressive, punk them early, make them complain to the refs, and we got them out their game.
Keep them off the free throw line.
And play without fouling.
Well, you said
and
they
they got
can't
some
call them off. They might.
no, and they got
You can't put Steph on the free throw line.
They shot
The way
30
they
free
play.
throws yesterday.
Yeah.
Jimmy and Steph shot
Yeah.
31 free
Fix was in.
throws.
Big
Yeah.
plus in, yeah. Go to the
So-
rack. Go to the rack.
The fix was in.
Go to the rack.
Well,
And Edey is a
Steph
rookie,
wasn't
so
gonna happen at the three-point
Edey is
He
a
didn't know
rookie,
what to
right?
do with
So
that
they gonna
shit.
call it on the rookie, right? He's not gonna get the benefit of the doubt against Jimmy or Steph. He's not gonna get the benefit of the
The
doubt.
Grizzlies out-rebounded them. It was 50 to 39.
He had
didn't-
17 boards, too.
But you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't doing shit when he got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They didn't throw it to him.
And they wasn't throwing it to him.
They didn't throw it. Listen, they didn't throw it to him on the block.
Or the duck ends.
But when he
duck
got
ends
the ball, he was
he did. He tried to
super.
dribble and
Yeah,
they
he
put
was
that
super.
Yeah, because they didn't get throw it because on the block and he trying to dribble that motherfucker and they put it to him and they tied him up both times, right? So if you throw him when he can do something with it, instead of him trying to make decisions with it,
Better out.
it's a big. I don't know if y'all heard what I said. Throw it to him so he can do something with it instead of him trying to make a decision with it.
Yep.
Catch it, fucking turn, dunk it. Catch it, turn, jump hook.
Hot
Instead
potato
of-
when you get it.
I gotta try to figure out if they double it. No,
Şengün not going to do that
not
shit.
at all. He busting ass out
I'm
there.
telling you. It's going to be a nasty matchup for them.
They have this.
Which is why Kuminga better play this
Gotta
series.
play.
They have this big lineup that's a plus 14.5 net rating.
Yeah, I played it.
Amen at the 1.67, Eason at the 2.68, Jabari at the 3.610, Şengün at the 4, Adams at the 5.
Steven Adams.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
monstrous
played against-
lineup.
Because the 1, 2, 3 is so athletic. Steph running around, they're gonna get to that. And the fact that Draymond Green, what are you going? Like you're gonna get tired in this series.
Steph going to foul.
Trying to figure out how to help everybody.
Can't.
Steph.
As soon as they go small, I'm going big, and I just want to see what happens.
And Houston, if you miss, Golden State, good luck getting a rebound.
Yep. I'll just attack the glass. It's not.
Oh,
like
they are.
Super, yeah, they're not like they super.
Well, you ain't gotta tell Steven Adams to do it.
I'm
Yeah,
slowing the
Damn
game
sure.
down.
He gonna be right in the
But even with Jabari, hit the glass, like, cause they playing 3 smalls.
Yes.
I'm slowing it down.
Cause this he's not even fast enough to get down the
I'm
court like
slowing
that.
the game all the way down, and I'm putting a 3/4 court press on them niggas.
Not the
I'm putting a
three-quarter
3/4 court, pick them up at the free throw line
they was
every
doing
time,
it? Yeah,
and we might,
where is it?
and
They
we
was
might
doing it
trap,
last night.
and we might trap at the half court every now and again, just to show you that y'all not setting no offense up down here. All y'all doing all game is pick and rolls.
That's it.
That's it. Ain't no actions. Ain't no Steph running around. Nah,
beat-
by
if
the
you
time
beat us
y'all
doing pick
cross,
and roll, good luck.
man, it's 14 on the clock. Y'all in trouble.
Big ass lineup.
So let's go around the couch. We got a lot more to talk about on the show. Rashad, we'll start with you. Give me your Warriors-Rockets series prediction. Winner in how many games?
Rockets in 6.
Uh-oh. Sheryl, how about yourself? We know you got a rep for Houston.
Yeah, but I'm going Warriors.
Oh. Did you pull the Rashad McCants?
I'm going Warriors and
Move you.
Warriors in 6.
Warriors in 6.
I hear all of that, but there's something about Steph Curry in the playoffs that I don't care what defense you throw at him, Steph is going to show up. I know it's going to take more than him, but I love Houston, but yeah, there you go. That's what I got.
And 5?
6.
Gil, how about yourself?
7 games.
Bad.
It'll be a 7-game series.
Go to 7 is Warriors.
For sure.
Unfortunately.
Depending on who gets the fouls in the first quarter.
Houston or it's going to take.
I mean, Houston has the advantage of athleticism and different type of lineups. And Golden State's done played so many mind games with their players that even if you try to use Kuminga, he's not going to be mentally ready to just go out there and just win for you.
Right.
Because, at the end of the day, that's what you really need for him to win for you because you done already fucked him up. I just don't see Jimmy Butler and Steph being able to just fairly whoop this team's ass. So it's depending on who gets in foul trouble in that game 7. Right? If that whistle is blown for the aggression that Rockets is going to be putting on them, then it's a Golden State game. You're going to see it early in game 7, trust me. It's either going to be a 20-point blowout. It ain't going to be close.
So is that the Warriors or the Rockets?
I'm the same. I'm the same way. I think
I'm waiting for game 7.
7. I don't know who's gonna win.
I'm waiting for game 7.
I don't know who's gonna win.
So,
I'm waiting for game
KJ,
7.
you still
Wrap it up.
in the Western Conference. You got to live here. You don't have to answer the question. You have to start.
I just know it's going to 7. I ain't gonna say who I think gonna win. I think it's going to 7.
Gil said he's going.
Game 7
He needs to
first
see the
quarter.
first 6 games before he can give you.
Lexie put it in a good way.
everything.
Lexie put it in a good way, so go ahead, Lex.
Oh, I said Houston will only win if they get this series over quick. So they got to win at 4 or 5.
That's not happening, though.
If it goes to 6 or 7, Warriors.
Houston only wins if the referees are going to let them play.
Speaking of referees, do we expect to see the extender, Scott Foster, make an appearance in this series?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Is you dumb? Is you dumb? And that's the day Skid gonna have 40.
Did somebody say game
Steph
7?
gonna have 40 with the most free throws he's ever taken in his life.
What'd you say, Houston in what?
Oh, that
I'm
makes
going to go
sense.
6.
6?
I said 5 before. I'm going to go Houston in 6.
Rockets in 6.
That shit going to 7.
KJ says going to 7.
On
First 2
Will
games.
Will
Foster,
stand for picking
he's gonna be all on the
Game
West
1.
Coast. He ain't never gonna be on the
Game 1.
First 2 games go to Houston.
Scott Foster going to be in Houston. Game 1.
First 2
Warriors
games go to
win.
And that's going to
Split.
dictate who the defensive players they need to get out the game for the next 3.
You're gonna learn that first game.
They'll
It's
play
gonna
the
be
first
a split.
2. Because they can't do it. It's 2 in Houston. It's back-to-back in Houston. Right?
Yeah, there's gonna be a split.
Well, I'm a Warriors hater, so I'm always praying for their downfall. But
No.
You don't think they're going to split?
Don't know if those
in,
prayers will be
the
answered.
Chase?
No,
They got to split.
they're gonna split in Houston.
They're going to
Yeah.
get one.
They
I
have
think
to
Houston
win.
can get one.
Houston has to win the first game.
They get one
Houston
in.
has to win the first game. I feel like
They got to win the both. They got to win back-to-back.
they need to win the first game.
I think the first game should be a blowout, too.
A Houston blowout?
Lexie, did you pick a winner? You said
No.
Nope.
Her and Gail didn't.
Okay, well, not
Three
adhering
didn't. 3 didn't.
not adhering to the criteria.
No.
3 didn't.
Sure didn't.
I said game 7 first
I
quarter.
just
I can
want
tell you
everyone
right
to
there.
have a good time and stay healthy.
Well, hopefully, fans attend both games all series long. But today's podcast is sponsored by SeatGeek. Everyone can use our code GIL10, get 10% off your SeatGeek order. Whether you're a new customer or not, sports, concerts, festivals, you name it, the Kendrick and SZA Grand National Tour is coming up soon. So I've been looking on SeatGeek for the best deals, KJ. I know you got NBA money, bro. You can go ahead and bring the whole crew if you would like. And the Dodgers season is underway, so you know I'm going to have to pull up to a few games to watch the defending World Series champions. For those who may not remember, they defeated the Yankees
Damn.
in the World
sure
Series.
did.
Freddie Freeman, Grand Slam Game 1.
The game last.
Got tickets on SeatGeek for that game. Appreciate y'all, SeatGeek. So SeatGeek rates on a scale of 1 to 10, so look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. No matter how many times you bought tickets using SeatGeek before, code GIL10 is going to get you 10% off your next order. Take out your phone, open the SeatGeek app, and add code GIL10 to your account right now. There was another playing game in the Eastern Conference we will talk about. Hawks and Grizzlies. Oh, wait. The Hawks and Magic. Sorry, it was a long night last night. We were on playback for about 3 hours plus.
Man, you ain't got to,
Very
nobody,
distracted.
listen.
They cared,
If
Gil.
you to win past Magic and who they play?
Hawks and Grizzlies.
Ain't nobody would have cared, man. To be honest, man.
So-
Nobody give a fuck about that two teams, man.
They said I was looking sleepy on the playback. They were accurate, but had to stay up, push through.
Well, you look high.
You know,
I'm just saying.
I like
that's
to do
what they're
things
saying.
in my Josiah time.
heard-
but Hawks and Magic met in Orlando for the first playing
I heard my
game.
name on there, man.
Huh?
Hey, what?
I heard my name on there last night.
What they say?
Oh, them niggas was wilding last night on there.
For real?
Arguing like shit on there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot.
About what?
One-on-one.
One-on-one?
Yeah,
One-on-one
big,
shit or
big.
some shit
Oh,
going on.
and Pat Bev? Yeah, Pat Bev talking
Pat
about
Bev was
talking
on
about he
there?
gonna get 100,000 out the like.
Yeah, he bet Brandon
A lot of things going on in the universe. But let's.
To play one-on-one?
Yeah.
That would be funny, dog.
4 for 21.
So Hawks and Magic met in Orlando for the first playing game for a
wanna
chance
box.
to face the defending champion Celtics. Teams
Wow.
split their season series 2-2, but the Magic used their home court advantage to show Trae Young and them they had a trick up their sleeve. Let's take a look at the highlights if we can, please, Paolo.
Catch this.
So Magic controlled the game early, leading by as much as 22 points in the first half. Cole Anthony led Orlando in scoring, coming off the bench and putting up 26 points. He was 10 for 17 from the field, 4 for 9 from 3. Paolo Banchero, also known as Paolo Pete Carroll in the arena, had 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists on 4 of 13 shooting. Franz Wagner, a.k.a. Waggy Waggy, had 13 and 13 boards, while Wendell Carter Jr. was the leading scorer amongst the starting unit with 19 points to go along with 7 boards. Magic's second-year guard, Anthony Black, big off the bench as well, putting up 16 points on 6 of 7 shooting, 3 for 3 from deep. Hawks bounced back in the second half, cutting the deficit to 3 late in the third quarter. So Trae Young led the Hawks with 28 points and 6 dimes on 8 of 21 shooting. Ice Trae was 11 for 12 from the line. Dyson Daniels had 7 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 dimes. Okongwu, 11 and 9 boards. And Georges Niang came off the bench with 15 points in the game, but the Magic opened it up in the fourth quarter, started going to work. Y'all see Paolo out there doing his thing. About 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Trae Young ejected from the game, was extremely frustrated, picked up 2 quick techs. Magic went on to get the 25-point win to secure the 7th seed in the East. So Magic 10-3 in their last 13 games. Shout out Franz
Like
and
having
Bo.
your brother over there.
That's my brother, goddammit. So Magic 10-3 in their last 13 games, including the play-in. Are the Magic getting hot at the right time?
Who they playing next?
Your Boston Celtics.
No.
Good luck.
Nope.
No?
No.
No concern, no worries?
No.
Not even a tad?
No.
Because they're the one team that can match with them size-wise.
And he gets to the free throw line.
Yeah, and yeah, so it's going to be a tougher series. They don't shoot the ball well enough from the outside to compete with Boston, I don't think. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
But looking at this Magic squad, not a true 7th seed by
Yeah.
standard definition. Had a bunch of guys missed a lot of games this season.
That's the scary part.
Were the 5th seed last season, took the Cavs to 7 games in the first round. I'm sure the Cavs are extremely excited. We see Suge over there
He
smiling.
said they lost.
What?
He said they lost.
Extremely excited
Yeah, Cleveland.
to not have
Two
to
of 'em
see
over
the
there.
Magic in that 1-8.
There's 2 Cleveland fans over there.
It's a lot of Cleveland represented in the arena, but excited to not have to see the Magic in that 1-8 series rematch from last playoff series. But move to the side of the couch. Gil, you have any, former Orlando Magic.
Fan.
You're a Penny Hardaway fan.
Yeah. Penny Hardaway fan.
Fan of the jerseys. They get hot at the right time.
Yeah. I mean, they got healthy at the right time. It should be an easy win for Boston. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as that they think, because you do have 3 6'10" players on the Magic. You know what I mean? So you shooting a bunch of jump shots and they coming down trying to pound the ball down low. I mean, it could offset a little bit. You don't have Jaylen Brown at the beginning of the series.
He's gonna play, but that knee is a little.
Yeah, hey, half of Jaylen Brown, that ain't good enough.
Oh, not at all. Not against them young animals.
'Cause, you know, I mean, you got one of your best guards coming off the bench as a 6-man shooting that shit. So, you know, Pritchard got, you know, it's him or Cole. They're gonna be sitting there firing at each other, but they're gonna hit that offensive glass.
They are.
And they're gonna be sitting there, you trying to run through the lane, like, so you sitting there chucking a bunch of threes can. It should be blowouts, but I mean, I don't think the young fellas is.
I don't know if it's gonna be blowouts, but I just think experience.
I think they can pull in 2. They could pull out 2.
KJ, how you feeling about this
Random
Magic
2.
squad? Jamal Mosley at the helm.
I think Boston win, but Orlando's gonna affect their bot. Like, it's not like, even if they win, it's not gonna be like, oh, like we good, like we still fresh.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
even if you guys do win 4-1, fine. You're gonna be beat up.
Yeah, you're gonna be beat. Same thing I be saying.
You're gonna be beat up.
Yep, you get beat up.
Not Celtics fans on this side of the count.
Like, you're gonna be beat up. So regardless if it's 4-1, even if you guys sweep them, you're gonna be beat up. Cause they ain't just finna go out like that. They don't know no better. They gonna play hard. Like you said, you come through the paint, we gonna foul, and we gonna make y'all guard.
Celtics ran through the East
They're gonna
last
have to-
season.
No, I don't know. They don't. The Celtics, they're gonna shoot their threes, but they do need to attack the basket because the Magic do foul a lot. So they need to use that against them.
Orlando gonna throw window.
That's the problem is, your team don't want to get hit either. So if they down there hitting, they gonna settle. They gonna want to settle more.
Yes. they gonna throw.
Oh, they already shoot. They ain't settling. They just gonna continue. They go further. They go shoot further more. They gonna move back some more.
Cause I know if they shoot what is it, like 43s a game, the percentage of them winning
We should have met more.
is high.
Shot 40 last night.
I said that too.
They gonna shoot.
No, if they shoot 40%, like if they shoot 43s a game, their percentage on winning the basketball game is like.
So imagine if we shooting 60.
They shot 40 last night.
We shoot 63 in a game, we're gonna beat you. Because our percentages of making.
That's why I think you just let them go one-on-one and let them take 2s and don't help.
Well, let's live by the
11
3,
for
die by
39.
the 3. That's what the karma is by shooting a lot of 3s, especially in the playoffs.
I'll try to-
Last year, the difference between them and now is the fact that
This was a disgusting-
teams wasn't expecting them to depend on the 3 as much as they was, and they was hitting shots because you're like, you ain't shooting that. Now we see they shooting that shit every night.
48 threes
They
per game.
depending on it. So if I'm Orlando, I need contested 3s. We don't want to make them shoot 2s.
And they
'Cause
can't
then
try
that's
to shoot with them either.
And that's too much on us to try to get them to change their game completely because that's more defensive effort.
Yes.
We just need contested 3s,
And live
we
by it.
hope they have bad shooting nights for the whole series.
I mean,
because if they shoot bad, they
Not
lose.
gonna
I
happen.
mean, they have size. I mean, Orlando
he's
gonna throw
second.
Wendell at the 5, Isaac at the 4, Paulo at the 3,
You can't
Franz
play
Wagner
drop-
at the
you can't
2.
play drop coverage at
They're not
all
switching. They're all
whatsoever.
6'10".
Yes.
Can't
They're gonna put Wendell 6'10",
they're all
Isaac
6'10".
7, Paulo 6'10" at the 3, Franz Wagner 6'10" at the 2. You can put Cole out there if you want to. Anthony Black 6'7".
I'm trapping Jalen and Jason in the pick and roll.
Never.
Nah, hell no.
Never.
Can't trap.
I don't have to.
No, because they
They're
want to
the
shoot
only
3s.
ones-
That's two. They're
the
gonna,
only ones that can actually snake the pick and roll and be dangerous in the snake, because that's where actually Orlando's bad in the snake. They don't know how to guard it. People get down into the gutter defense and they make plays. So if you have somebody that can stop that, you either trap it or you switch it.
Don't switch it.
And if you switching it, you're playing one-on-one ball with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum at the top of the key.
Shooting a size
Yeah,
step
but if
3 on a
you're-
6'10" guy.
But if you're trapping it, everybody
We're making
gotta
them
be
get out,
ready to
yes.
rotate.
No, they're gonna let them
Because
shoot
you-
threes.
They're gonna let them shoot
You said
threes.
Orlando's going
Orlando's gonna let them shoot threes because they got 6'10s.
Holiday.
So they're gonna
And,
sit there with the side. They got
that's the-
like.
And then Orlando can't
Well,
also
they better
shoot
rotate.
those that many threes.
But
Shot
but
40
if you
last
look at
night.
They're leaving
their
somebody
3-point
wide open.
percentage against Orlando, it's not actually
but
good.
it's soft
No.
to get the ball
But
out of those two guys.
how many threes was Orlando shooting in those games?
But the season series is a little fugazi just in terms of guys who weren't.
Oh yeah, I was
available,
at
a lot
one of those
players missing.
games.
But you
They
talk
lost.
about you talk
Boston
about
lost.
Boston lost by 20.
I don't remember.
Was it a
Jason
full
wasn't
roster?
playing.
No.
Jason wasn't playing.
So-
Jaylen Brown was playing that.
Who
Orlando
Jaylen Brown,
started,
I think, had a
remember?
good.
Who Orlando
Yeah, he
started?
played good, but they
They
lost.
started-
KCP
They
start?
lost.
Orlando at the 2.
So who played the 1?
So-
It's a new kid. Yeah.
Gary Harris?
So yeah.
Yeah,
So
Gary
6'2".
Harris and they got
Corey
Gary Harris and
Joseph.
Corey
Joseph.
Joseph, the same player.
Yeah, so Corey
So
Joseph,
that-
KCP,
And then it goes
Carter.
6.
Hey,
then
they
it goes
Gee, they are the
6'10".
same.
So I'll put a smaller dude on Porzingis
Yeah.
because the only thing he doesn't
He
want to
wants to
shoot.
shoot.
You put KCP on them.
And then everybody, yes.
I
So
would-
when they
I
set
would
pick
do
and
that.
roll, you switch, yes.
I don't
Do
care.
that because KCP
Boston
is.
in 5.
I mean, Porzingis is gonna take that personal.
Doesn't matter.
You're gonna get it to him down there. He's gonna say, "Give it to me down here."
So who you put on him?
It's Isaac.
Paulo?
Isaac.
Isaac?
Isaac.
8 for 33.
I don't think he start though. So who you start?
You look at how many
start
threes they
Isaac instead
shot?
of Wendell Carter?
Yeah.
They
So you go
try to shoot
Isaac,
with them.
Paulo,
Huh? No, I'm talking
Bragg,
Talk about Boston?
Casey.
How many?
Yep.
How
It's
many
a
were?
good athletic,
much did
young.
Orlando
That's
shoot?
a good core right
And
there.
then when Horford come in, then you put it out.
Bring in Wendell Carter to match him.
Makes sense.
Those
Shit,
are the
Lexie
matchups.
said she don't give a who y'all
33.
bring. Snoopy, goddamn.
Yeah.
Hey,
Shot
Mickey
33.
Mouse, Goofy, and Walt Disney himself. Celtics in 5.
So Celtics average
So I was like, who are you talking about? But you talking about Disney characters.
Celtics averaged 48 three-point attempts per game in the regular season, shot 37%
Cinderella.
from the field. Shot, do you
Mickey
see that
Mouse,
number
Mickey
going up
Mouse, I don't care.
Pocahontas.
or down? So you think they're
Pocahontas.
taking more three-point attempts
Snow White.
Yes.
in the playoff?
Bring them
you
all.
look- You got to look at how playoff basketball is played when you talk about second chance points, executing offense, and all that type of shit. So Boston is going to be into either one or two things: quick shots or execute the offense. So it's 7 seconds or less, or is run the play all the way through. And I don't think Joe has plays in his arsenal that they're like, we're gonna execute this shit. I think they're gonna keep doing what they've been doing,
Tougher match.
run that shit out, and just shoot threes.
Yeah.
Whose style gonna
Definitely would have preferred to play Atlanta.
Whose style gonna take over?
7 for 40, like 8 for 13.
But if
I mean,
you-
8 for 33, 7 for 40.
From 3? Orlando?
No,
Boston.
Boston against them. Like
So-
you're talking about sidestep against 6'10".
Sidestep contested threes.
It's
like
sidestep
That's three.
against 6'10".
Don't
like that.
force them to
foul
shoot
him.
two.
What was
Don't
the
play
score?
without fouling.
So
You be
Keep
good.
him off the line.
Keep him off the
season series
glass.
a little
3-1.
fugazi.
It's 3-1, right?
Magic were 2-1 against the Celtics season. Tatum and Franz Wagner each missed 2 of those games.
So
None of the
this
games
regular
included the
season
top
don't
2
count.
players from both teams. And then you talked about, I think last game or the last meeting of the season, Magic smacked the Celtics. Celtics rested their top 6 players in that game. And you just look at the Magic. We talk about
We'll
that
see.
squad though.
But that's what I'm saying. If I'm going against them, I'm saying, all right, this is what they want to do. I'd rather you shoot threes against motherfuckers who can contest.
yes, absolutely.
Like I don't want to switch on, Cole and then Jason gets the sidestep. But if everyone is 6'10", that's going to switch onto him. If you want to do a whole bunch of sidesteps the whole series,
If you beat us doing
So you're not gonna play
you beat us
any
like
of
if
your
you beat us
smaller
doing
players?
that, fucking cool.
Yes.
But they're the ones scoring for you too.
Like you're talking about the games are 104. Like if you look at Boston's
Gonna be a post.
scores, 104,
Yeah.
76,
Yeah.
96.
Basketball.
Like they're not scoring 150,
Yeah.
shooting all those threes. They're
Post up basketball in this series, goddamn. We playing big
Orlando?
basketball. We playing
Jaylen
big
Brown.
basketball.
We'll make them guard.
Jaylen Brown, I'll make you guard. And then who's the other guard on Boston?
Derek White.
No, Drew
Holiday.
Holiday. Drew and Jaylen Brown. This would be their series.
Does Drew
They
need to play like Bradley Beal?
mid-range game, post up, back to the
up.
basket.
What'd you say?
this would be White.
Does Drew
Derek
need to
White.
play like Bradley Beal this series just to flip it up on him? No, just reverse
We need
Uno
you to
card.
play like Bradley Beal.
I'm gonna play like Bill this just to show.
No way
I'm just
would
fucking
anybody
around.
ever say that to him?
But let's talk a little bit about
Why not?
Why would you say that to him?
Say that
121.
to Bradley?
No, say it to Drew.
Oh, say that to Drew about
Yeah,
Drew
we
playing
yeah
for
we
Brad.
just reverse Uno.
Yeah, yesterday I was listening, yeah.
But we talk
I won't be in that conversation.
talk Jaylen Brown, right? Jaylen Brown missed the last 3 games of the season dealing with a knee injury. Made him ineligible for awards this season. He only played 63 games. Brown been getting pain injections in his knee. Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla said he's 100% confident Brown will be ready for the start of the playoffs. But how concerned should Celtics be with Jaylen Brown's knee entering the series? Not worried?
No,
Worried about nothing?
nothing.
Lexie, scared? You can tell the truth.
Scared. We're the defending champions.
Well,
Say it again.
yeah. There's,
Ain't nobody repeated.
Yeah, but
Well, this
getting
year-
You're missing your Superman. I don't know.
injections or shots or
Shot, former
whatever.
Celtics fan, that has since shifted his allegiance to the Knicks, but looking at your old squad,
They're gonna be fine.
so Jaylen Brown, the
Concerned.
Superman of that Celtics squad, in your estimation?
Concerned.
Just saying. Jason Tatum is not Robin. I know that. So
What
he
is
can, he can pick whoever he want to be. You just can't be Superman today. That's all. So the Celtics are cool, man.
Oh, Lexie, look at it.
They're cool.
Y'all hate us so bad.
They're cool.
It's so crazy.
Let's see if they
Okay.
can do it again, though. If they're not, it's paper champ.
Oh, y'all don't
Paper
want
They
to
are
see
the
me if they win
defending
again.
champions.
They got to defend, don't they? And don't they got to defend?
I mean, if they want to win it again, they do. But
Cleveland ain't trying to hear that
Lexie said
shit.
she gonna come to this motherfucker like BG. They win it again,
Oh, shit.
like J.R. Smith. shirt
Y'all
off.
are gonna. Chat, no.
Chat, very interested in whether you're wearing socks or not. Yesterday, Lexie, I can confirm Lexie wearing socks today, chat.
I am
Yeah.
wearing
All the
socks.
thirst mongers.
Oh, yeah,
you didn't have socks on
They
yesterday?
nasty.
They were.
I
They
did
are-
wear
She had
socks
furry boots.
yesterday.
She had
were
furry
mad?
boots on yesterday.
They were asking if I had socks on under my boots.
They wanted to see if her feet was sweating.
But I'm like, why would I not be wearing socks?
Oh, they got foot fetish.
Yeah, they want to lick her
That's
feet.
what I said.
Our chat is a
Liquor
scary
sweat.
place.
Yeah.
Love y'all, though.
You'll
She
Celtics
like
be
it.
concerned
She
at all
like
about
that shit.
Jaylen Brown knee
You
injury?
like that shit?
Yeah.
Lexie like it.
You think they?
Chat?
Turns
Yes.
her on.
Oh, no.
You got a little OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
You missed 3 games?
Yeah, like I said, Jaylen Brown missed the last 3 games of the season. Particularly interesting because if he would have played 2 of those 3 games, he would have been eligible.
I got
Make an
nice
All-NBA
toes.
team.
Got nice stuff.
So the fact that he didn't try to play means he's
Been getting pain injections in his
really,
knee.
really sore, and you're going to go through the playoffs and try to win the championship.
It's a concern.
It is.
Definitely.
It is.
Sure, you worried?
Well, I'm not worried because I don't really care about the Celtics.
Hey, man, I ain't going to tell you, man, the basketball, this has been a fucking great year, man. Man, it's been a great year.
Impromptu smoke.
This has been a great, like, if you ask for, like, a hand-me-down championship and you need everything to, like, go right, this has been the year.
For the Lakers?
What?
How are we getting back to the Lakers right now?
Always.
How did
We're
this
not
happen?
even.
I had nothing to do with the Kings.
We're not even talking about the Lakers.
I was
We were
really
talking
hoping-
about the Celtics.
How did this
What time
happen?
is it?
We weren't even talking about
God dang, yo.
What time?
111.
He blew the smoke and said, okay, Lakers
that.
hot.
Right?
That's what
Like
time it is.
enough of these other teams. Let's
Enough
talk about
talking
my
about
squad.
other, yeah.
Well,
I'm
technically,
just
this is
saying,
the Celtics
if you
combo.
a Laker fan and you thinking about a championship,
It's not gonna happen.
this has been the perfect year. We got Luka, right?
We did.
Denver, shit done popped off over there. Phoenix Suns, shit is trash over there. You got a team that obviously the trade they made didn't help them out, and then you got a young team, and then your little matchup is whatever, and then on the East, they have knee problems from their Superman that they think is not going to be a problem the whole series. Then he got to guard Luka. I like that. I'm sorry. I really like that. That all you needed was 2 out of 3 to activate that, right? All NBA, and you didn't try to play, means you are really hurt. Then you got the playoff games and you got battles to do. I'm going to take that. I'm sorry. I appreciate that. I'd rather have him like this than healthy.
Them 2 games, them 65 games don't mean shit. He got his 300 already.
Yeah.
He does have his money.
Shit, fucking 65 games don't mean shit to him.
His chips with
Hey,
this.
hey.
Yeah,
rather-
my 300 already kicked in, goddammit. I listen.
Hey, listen, I'd rather take Porzingis calf industry going into the championship. Do that again this year. Try that shit this year.
Hey.
Right? I'd rather you be this way than healthy.
So that's what they playing already?
They
Who,
got the-
the Lakers playing the Celtics right now?
They got the greatest player of all time.
Shot, you can speak up, Shot.
They got the greatest player of all time, and they need all this shit.
Who, Luka?
I didn't say we need it. I'm saying it happened. We didn't ask for it. We didn't write it. It happened.
We
Like
did not.
they had the last 5 years to try to get some shit done. And we was waiting till the moons lined up this year. The moons,
won game one.
the moons have finally on the
game one.
Easter Sunday.
It's all lining
It's all lining
all
up.
lining up.
Timberwolves.
Minnesota.
Man, nah, man. I thought you were talking about the Boston series, man. I'm not going to Boston, man. Game 3, man.
Game 3,
man.
Staples Center.
Uh-huh. Going to game 3, man.
So you ain't worried about
Minnesota
Hell
at 6.
no, man. I'm not worried about no
You
business.
said Minnesota in 6?
Minnesota at 6.
Hey, man. You think that? Have you seen her offense? That shit looks so disgusting, man. I can see why they didn't.
Have you seen Luka's defense? It looks equally disgusting.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That's a good trade-off. That's a
73.
fucking trade-off.
And-
You don't get to say that and not say that too.
I've seen
What the fuck is going on? Yeah, we trash on offense and you're trash
Doesn't
on
need to shoot
defense.
50.
You saw Anthony Edwards shoot 10 threes a game and shot 40% from three.
Hold on, I don't think he should. He's too athletic for that.
And
Anthony
Edwards.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not
they're
worried.
going in.
No,
Yes,
'cause we
they're
played-
going
we
in.
played
But
him
he
last
doesn't-
game. He shot like 17
shot
threes. I'm like,
17.
No, because he was
we
trying,
played. That was our last game. I'm watching. He shoot like 17 threes. I'm like, what's going on?
You're trying to be-
And then after the game, I looked and it was like, oh, he got.
Oh, he was trying to break a
But he
record.
shoot-
him and Malik B.
He shoot 10 threes a game and shot 40%.
I'm not worried about him.
Yeah.
It's his number 2.
Julius.
Yeah, that shit's funny right there. They literally give him the ball, and then it's like a whole new offense. It's like it goes like everybody playing today's basketball. As soon as he touch it, 2003 different nuggets.
What?
Everybody sitting there like,
No, the other.
hey, give me some popcorn.
And no, yes. It's craziest shit. And had it going the other day.
Yeah.
Had it fucking going.
What, our game?
The game before that. Listen, they threw that motherfucker to him, man, and he motherfucker went right into his shit. I'm like, swing the ball to him, man. He just made 3 straight.
Soon as he get it, boy, like glue by just yeah.
Ball stopper.
I got something for you.
Oh, he was a ball stopper in New York.
But this, it looks really bad.
It looks
here.
worse here because you
It
have
looks
a
worse
player
here
like
because,
Ant.
like, with Brunson, it's kind of like boom, then you do your thing. Here, they're doing pick and roll, passing, cutting, and then when it gets to him, it's like, all right, everybody move, watch this play, and then it's like, yeah, like he's left-handed, like left, like 1970s left.
1970.
Damn.
Yeah, you know that left where they don't know what the right side look like
Yeah.
everything left. The shoes leaning left, all the calluses on the left. You got the
Racetrack.
You don't know what the right look like.
Had a racetrack. Just shit. All this shit here just.
Dribble down that side like this.
All right. Well, we will talk Lakers Warriors tomorrow, or Lakers Wolves, excuse me, tomorrow on
We don't
Gilbert
even
80%
talk
100.
that serious, man. Don't even worry about that.
We do.
serious,
We do.
Man. I already
always,
got the
always a good reason to talk Luka and the Lakers.
Lakers Warriors.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not
Yeah,
going.
we not.
I mean, Lakers.
y'all talking about tomorrow?
Lakers Timberwolves.
Let's talk about it
Okay, you were
tomorrow.
invited to the show tomorrow.
Yeah, we ain't ta- we ain't
I'll
talking
be in
about
Cabo
that.
tomorrow.
We don't
Me
need
and
to
my,
talk
hey,
about
I'm me and my homie going to Cabo tonight. I mean, tomorrow. Fishing, so
Okay, well, be safe.
Yep.
we're going to get water.
Holler at the Pharmacia.
Ain't nothing like a good fishing trip.
I'm talking about
Out in Cabo. Let's go back to Trae Young's
I miss those
ejection
days.
for just a moment.
Plenty of fish.
in the sea.
Fish, cat. Let's see the Trae Young ejection. So late in the game, Trae made a solid chest pass, in my opinion, to the game official. Was given a technical foul for that. Then as he walked back down the court,
50,000. Now
Get that.
intercepted
Now it's
the ball,
75. And then it's going to go to 100.
and proceeded to
Out.
fake out the ref.
Show the other.
Watch out.
You got to show the other angle.
100.
Cam, glad you asked. So we have it right here.
Yes, please show this angle.
I haven't been ejected yet. Maybe.
No, I'm sorry.
Oop, hit him with the okie doke. Goddamn color.
Big man.
So bad.
Big man.
He got-
He didn't give.
I think he said motherfucker when he was
So
like,
the second tech came for kicking the ball away and making a mockery of the game as we were attempting to shoot the free throw for the first technical. That was from the pool report from the crew chief. So after the game, Trae said he was frustrated with the lack of foul calls for him and his teammates and the refs letting the Magic get too physical, while also noting he didn't think the Magic players were dirty, just a little too physical without being appropriately officiated.
What would have made it better if he would have took that bitch to the locker room?
Would have.
Just walked
Hey, man,
off the court.
if he would have took the ball with him, dog.
Shit ever.
Hey, man.
In history.
If that
Dog,
was
it would have been the
9-10
best
game,
ejection
Man,
ever.
and just
That would've been the
throwing
best
it just down the
That was a
hallway,
9-10
just
game
keep
he
going.
That would have been the best ejection ever, dog. Him
Fake
taking
like
the
he
ball
gonna
with
give it
him.
to him.
But he can't. He
Go in the
can't. He still
bathroom.
got to be careful
Yeah,
because
you got another playing game.
He got another playing game.
So if you did that, they would have
If it was
suspended him.
9-10,
And it was
would've
that
done
way. Man, look, I was like, take it with you.
If it was a playing game where, like, if you lose and you're done, maybe.
Just take the
Taking
ball.
that shit.
Bruh.
Say maybe.
Maybe.
Put it up on eBay.
Take that motherfucker with him.
Nah, 'cause you'd have been suspended next game.
They gave him a T for the pass.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, he
A
fired
solid
that motherfucker.
two-handed
was a
chest
hard
pass.
That was his
pass.
first
He
tech.
did.
That was the first tech.
Fired that bitch. They should have
Gotta
kicked.
be
He
ready.
was
should've kicked him out.
Gotta be ready.
Technically, that's worth 2 in the moment.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But that's his normal passing motion.
Listen,
Wait, is that a rule? You can't pass the ball to the ref?
Not like
Not
that.
like that.
go ask
Nah,
Chauncey.
Not like that.
Go ask
Nah, I mean,
Chauncey.
Boom,
Did that
man.
shit before. Fired that motherfucker.
It was.
I know you didn't
He
like
caught it.
dodgeball.
Yeah, actually, he caught it, so
how you get mad after you catch it?
Because had he not caught it,
When I caught it.
he lucky, lucky he was looking at it.
That's why I said I would have.
Hey,
Because hey,
when you
Yeah.
catch it, you feel how. Oh,
Yeah.
That has some
Man,
hate
did you?
in it.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, hell no. Oh,
he meant it.
oh, yeah. That was
He
some,
like he
That
must
has
you
some
just-
hate.
that was a punk motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because usually
Oh,
it's
you
supposed to be a
talking to
delay.
me?
It's still a tech part of a delay of
Oh,
the
you
game.
talking to me?
Right? If you touch the ball, throw it somewhere else, it's
delay.
really a
Delay game, yes.
A textbook chest pass.
That's no.
And then your second delay game is just a free
we
throw.
did
It's
it.
not a,
That would have been a
yes.
great pass.
Snap it.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
It was great
because
technique.
you are
Thumbs
actually
in.
part of the game
Hey,
in a sense.
He had excellent technique. His thumbs were in. He stepped forward. It was
He
nice
caught
and
it.
crisp.
He caught it.
I'm saying nice and crisp. He hit him right between his number. I'm saying hit
little
him
too
right
tough.
between
It
his
was a little
stripes.
too tough.
Hit him right between his stripes.
Great
I'm
pass.
saying, hey,
You ain't never had a strong passer through the ball?
Oh, yeah.
You be like, God damn. Are you okay? I'm open.
But you
okay?
know when there was something meant behind.
when you're doing the
that.
drill with the coaches and the head coach.
Like when
piss
somebody
you
don't
off.
want to,
Yeah.
somebody
Right.
don't want to pass you the
Assistant
ball.
coaches
They
over that
like,
motherfucker.
Here,
head
damn.
coach. Yeah, that's all it is.
Damn.
damn, stop asking for the ball.
Sure.
And you know, at that point, I'm like, I don't even want.
I don't even want it because you don't want to give it to me. You don't even want to give it to me.
You
Fuck
the
it.
ball
Yeah.
goes in,
Give me
and
playing
you're
the
trying to get
game,
him to hurry
it's
up and
wide
not throw it to the
open.
ref like that.
And that
The
pass
ref
was
will give
like,
you a
it
delay
was
of game.
the
He
way
caught the
he
pass,
threw it.
so he should have
And
given
I
him a
get
10.
it, and I'm wide open.
But can't
I'm
you
like,
do that in the league?
No. What I'm saying is, if I just interrupt them from trying to take the ball out, and like the ball go in,
And I
and I grab it and then hand it to the
Yeah, that's
ref,
delay game.
the ref always just gives a delay of game
It's not like he threw it. If he threw it one hand,
and a
maybe.
pass.
But a
But
He threw
textbook
it like
chest
this.
pass.
No, but it says, but so the fact that it was still passed and given to the ref, it's still part of.
He had to pass it like that. He was
Man,
far away.
It's part. It's,
the
part, it's
ball
still
at-
part of.
It's not a
It must have
pass.
been
He
a
threw it
super
at
hard
that.
pass.
No, this is throwing.
that
It
happened.
was
This
the
is
lead up
This
to
is
it.
a.
That was the
You
cherry
gotta
on
see like
top.
the last like.
It was the
That was
lead
the
up.
cherry on
Like I
top.
scored, you know what I mean? So it's like,
But just to play devil's advocate, he's not delaying the game. He's trying to increase the game by making
But that's what I said. It's
Very quick pass
but that's
to
what's
get
part
this
of
game
delay
rolling.
of the
The
game.
fact that the play that you made leading up to that,
Threw it between his legs.
nutmegged the nigga and then floated him and then
Floated
you
him.
pissed
And
off
made
like, look,
And made it.
I'm done with this shit.
Done with this shit. I'm ready to go in the locker room, man.
I'm done with
Shit.
today. I'm ready. Hey,
I'm ready to go back to the land.
bring on Chicago and Miami, man. Hey,
Facts.
bring on Chicago, man. We
I've
can
never
beat
seen.
them.
probably
I've
like,
never
I'm
seen
tired.
somebody on fire get two texts to get kicked out. Usually it's the opposite.
Usually stinking it up.
He
He's
was
like, I'm
whooping,
done.
like, you
Like,
know
I'm
what?
tired of this
I'm
ass.
tired of this.
I'm 1 for 12.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. So Mavs
Okay.
and Kings meet tonight in the 9-10 game as both teams try to keep their playoff hopes alive. So Tuesday, Mavs GM Nico Harrison and team CEO Rick Welts met with a select group of Dallas media in a private session in which no cameras or recording devices were allowed.
Damn.
So according to ESPN's Tim McMahon, when Harrison was asked about the Luka trade, he repeatedly said that defense wins championships. Harrison also offered this assessment of the trade, saying, quote, "There's no regrets on the trade. Part of my job is to do the best thing for the Mavericks, not only today, but also in the future. And some of the decisions I'm going to make are going to be unpopular. That's my job, and I have to stand by it." So Harrison also pointed out other moves that he's made, including trading for Kyrie before the deadline in 2023 and PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford before the deadline in 2024, were met with skepticism, but ended up working for the team. Harrison also said, "But our philosophy, like I said, going forward is defense wins championships, and we're built on defense.
Well-
And this trade cements us for that. So do you respect Nico Harrison for standing on business, saying he has no regrets trading Luka? I, for one, respect it.
I mean, yeah, you
I
can
for two respect it.
standing on it.
Make that trade.
Own it.
But you can't compare that trade to those other 2 trades.
Nah, it just seemed like those other trades under Mark Cuban sound like some basketball trades. This Luka trade was personal.
Why? Because he don't play defense?
Don't do that to him, Sheryl. He does not want to talk about that type of shit on his show. He does not want to talk about the truth on the show. He gonna make up his own shit. Trying to fuck up his algorithm.
Like,
No, I'm saying based off
a
of-
defensive stopper.
I'm saying based
Don't
off
do
of
that.
what Nico said, defense wins championships. That's
Team
that's
game, bro.
basketball related.
Team game.
30-point triple.
You are the
It's
GOAT.
a team game.
You know, look, it's basketball. I'm
It's
just saying
basketball
to hear you
related.
say it just makes sense.
Cheryl.
I'm going
Sure.
off of what
Sure.
Mr. Harrison said.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to
with
Well,
it.
good. Stick
Right?
to it, own it.
That's my
Stick to it.
story.
No, I don't
and
gotta
I'm
stick to it. I gotta
sticking to
stick to it.
Right?
There's no way in
We don't
hell.
believe that.
There's no way in hell. How
Don't
about
nobody
this?
believe that, Cheryl.
Would you do
Well,
it? Would you
well,
do it,
nobody
Sheryl,
believe
if
that.
you're
But
Nico?
if,
Sure.
A fair trade for both sides.
If Nico is saying defense wins championships, AD is a better defender.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Fair.
Who?
Today.
AD is a better
So is this
defender.
motherfucking Gilbert Arenas.
AD is
sign
a
we
better
got here.
defender than Luka.
And so is this thing we got here. It's a better defender than Luka too. But this motherfucker ain't
I'm
averaging
saying.
39 and 9.
We got a motherfucker on our team
What,
called
Jeff?
Kyrie Irving.
We do.
Thank you.
They do, excuse me.
You know, look at we got Kyrie.
0%. It's a 0%. Nico wanted to trade Luka Doncic.
Well, it wasn't Nico's decision.
Of course it was.
But he appears to be standing on business.
He
with
has
other-
to stand on business because I'm telling you to stand on business. Because if not, it's your motherfucking ass too that can leave.
No doubt.
Right, he wants to stay in blue.
And I mean, what are we going to pretend to be stupid? Right?
Y'all
Obviously.
just gonna make up some shit because y'all don't like the real answer.
No.
You gonna make up some shit?
I don't need to make up
But
nothing.
they said what they said.
No, I don't.
So you're gonna
higher
make up
ups
some
to
shit they
whoever.
didn't say.
No, I have everything I need. No, 100% he didn't want to trade him.
Well, thank God he did.
Luka's power was too much for the new owners. And he wasn't conforming to their rules, so get rid of this motherfucker.
Sound about right.
What is it? Conforming to their rules. What were their rules?
Rules is they wanted him to
sound
kiss
like a new
the
owner.
ring. I'm the new
Get
owner.
in shape. Stop smoking hookah.
Stop talking to,
Stop
hey,
being
Mark
out there.
Cuban is, no, that's his lie. Mark Cuban is not your
the
boss
owner
no more.
anymore. Yep.
The rules he gave you, the power he gave you is non and void. I'm the new owner. We're going to play by my rules. We're going to do what I say to do. If you don't like it, you can the fuck on.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't happen that way.
No, it should. But that's what happened.
Right,
If this was a
yeah.
personal thing.
It sounds like Nico
Nico's
standing
not-
on business.
So-
It sounds like
Nico's
No,
not going to
Nico
say
didn't
that.
want to
He
trade.
can't say that. I get it.
But
He
No,
can't say
Nico-
that.
the compromise was to send Luka to a team like the
No,
Lakers
what I'm saying is,
because they could have sent him
no one's
somewhere
seen this
else.
coming. When he traded, did Nico ever say anything? Not a word. This is his first interview. Embarrassed. Didn't want it to happen. Who was the first
No,
person?
he did an interview with Jason Kidd after the trade.
Who came out with the bullshit?
No.
The owner.
You were in,
Came out with some shit that he came out with. Oh, he smoked this, he did that. It was he had the problem.
you reiterate this message, or I'm gonna find somebody to reiterate it for me.
Fat,
right?
lazy, alcoholic, hookah
Yep.
smoking, no defense playing.
He's the one who gave us
Slow
what we
beating.
need to look at.
First off.
They had a
first
problem.
team.
Luka
That's not true.
Luka had
what they
too
were
much
saying.
power.
asking you.
Yeah, ask him again.
No, I'm asking you.
Can y'all pull up that? Can y'all pull up? I'm gonna show you right there. Can you pull up the play when they were saying fire Nico? Can you see one person that is disgusted with it because he knows the truth? His name is Mark Cuban. What was Mark Cuban's face?
Oh, no, Mark.
Like,
It's look of.
yeah,
I
like,
can't believe
it's not him.
He has that look on
He got
Shark
pushed
Tank,
because
too.
he got
that same
pushed out
look on
too.
Shark Tank.
Shayla.
Every time somebody don't want to do a deal with him, he had that same look.
Mark
Yeah.
Cuban got pushed out.
Yeah, Mark Cuban got pushed out it too.
When he don't
thought
get
he wanted to
when he
sell.
don't get what he want, he
I
had
thought
that
he wanted
same
to
look.
sell.
Remember, he was basketball operations, and they pushed him out of it. They lied to him.
So he's bitter. He has a reason to make everybody feel a certain type of way because
No,
he ain't
just-
part of the plan no more. This shit is too
So
easy.
did Luka do those things?
Oh, no.
Luka?
Whatever he did, he looked very slender. glowing.
Whatever he was
He
doing,
does not look
whatever he was doing.
Slim.
First team.
I said, where did Luka go?
Cheryl, if you're not getting answers,
fit.
if you're not getting answers for your questions, you gotta just move it because they're not gonna answer.
What's wrong with smoking hookah?
A lot of.
I don't smoke
But-
hookah. So
It's like asking, what's wrong with smoking cigarettes?
If they were getting that off back in the
What's wrong
day,
with smoking cigarettes?
they were smoking them in the locker room in the heyday.
And winning championships.
Heater break.
Doing lines at halftime.
I'm gonna admit, with the Mavs, Luka looked a little portly, but since he's come to the Lakers, very slim.
Well, that's how it started.
Been at Simply Wholesome a lot.
Where
I'm
does it
from my
start?
Los Angeles.
Okay.
See what it?
Coffee breaks.
Hitting Jamba Juice frequently.
Ownership wanted to trade Luka, not Nico.
Yeah, but I even said that. That wasn't
Yeah,
his call.
Yeah, I can understand.
He doesn't have the power.
Not
Nico
at all.
doesn't have the power to do that.
No, yeah.
He can suggest it, right? But somebody got to be like, all right,
Like I said,
we're
ultimately,
doing
like I
it.
He
said,
ain't
at the
even
end of the
suggest
day,
it.
man,
He ain't even think about it. They
No,
said that
somebody
shit.
gotta
He's
be
like, wait, what?
Nico, this is
It's-
what you got to do.
And it's
Nico's
whoever's,
the one who's in the
to Gil's
in the
point earlier,
forefront.
it's whoever wallet it is, you gonna motherfucking do whatever I say. It's my wallet, man. You gonna, listen, if I'm paying the checks and I'm stamping these checks, you're gonna do what I say. Or I'm gonna find somebody to do it, right?
So was there a conversation with Luka before they
Hell
traded
no.
him up?
No.
Back to what you said, like, here's what we need you to do, and if you don't want to do it or can't,
But it don't
then
matter.
you
The
gotta
cat,
go.
it's too late.
You're
Right?
deciphering
So just
the code,
imagine, right?
'cause they had to have had.
When you give guys that power within the organization, you can't walk it back. The player not gonna allow you to. What you allow me to get away with day one,
Right, but ownership changed.
it
Yeah,
doesn't
and
matter.
but
It doesn't matter. The people I see every day didn't change, right? And in my brain, these the people that's letting me get away with whatever I've been doing and getting away with, right? I don't see them. I met them. They came in, hi, I'm the new owner. They come to the games. They sit courtside. Everybody, they put them on the TV, which you never see because you fucking playing.
So,
It don't matter. So just check me out. So the James Harden thing, right? In Houston, right?
Yep. The perfect.
Daryl Morey.
yeah.
Wanted him.
Want it, like, right? Do you? Go somewhere else. Who comes in? Daryl Morey. Do you? It ain't the same thing, but that power, then once somebody try to relinquish it, it's a struggle. It's this power thing, right? Because I've been doing shit my way. I've been getting on the PJ after the game. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. I've been saying this, going here, moving how I fucking want to move.
So
Right?
you're saying nobody had a conversation with Luka before they made
No,
the decision?
Because the trade
Why?
wouldn't happen.
Because
the trade wouldn't happen. If you would have warned, if the agents would have actually knew,
Oh, they would sabotage it.
if he would have known, that shit would have been sabotaged from the beginning. But that's why they did it discreetly.
Yeah. Cheryl, you know what these are?
Rashad, please put down
That's
LeBron's
LeBron's
cookies.
I don't even know what that
Please,
means.
can you please put
I don't
How
know
are
what
those
it
relevant
means.
to this current
There's
conversation?
a do not touch
Rashad?
sign on the cookie.
I don't know what
What
it
did
means.
these cookies do to the Miami Heat?
I have
Got
no
LeBron
idea.
out of there.
Huh?
Got LeBron out of there.
You know the answer. You don't gotta
It was a
hesitate.
power struggle.
Okay, it's a power struggle. What's going on here?
They do smell
Okay,
fresh.
Are these
is it the
real
same thing? This might be
Real
a.
cookies?
They're LeBron's cookies.
You cannot eat those.
Cheryl,
Cheryl,
Cheryl, you can have
can't
LeBron
eat those.
cookies.
No,
Whoa.
you cannot.
You
Okay.
You can have LeBron cookies.
Sure, if you eat.
Cheryl, you cannot
Oh
eat
my
those
God.
cookies.
down.
I'm finna fire. Hey, I'm finna fire a shot real quick. Hey,
A piece of chocolate. Let me
hey, I'm
eat a
finna
piece
fire a
of
shot real
chocolate.
quick.
Damn.
Josiah, don't tell her to eat it because you would eat them cookies right now.
I would
I'ma
not
eat a
touch
piece of
LeBron's
chocolate.
cookies.
But
I'm a
if they
man
weren't-
of
I don't know
principle.
nothing
You would
about
eat
the
them.
cookies.
I don't even like
Oh.
cookies.
You eating them
I'ma
old
eat
ass
them.
cookies,
I'ma
boy?
eat
Oh,
chocolate.
it refreshes.
Cookies old
I
as
still
shit.
We put new cookies.
Yeah, can you let him finish his
Wing.
point?
We
Yeah, 'cause I don't
refresh them
know.
every day.
That's a
Can you let me
goddamn
finish
lie.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna eat my chocolate.
It's a fucking lie.
Luka's situation is the same as Miami.
They're gonna
We
be
took away your cookies, and you had a fit. Hey, we don't want
What?
no more cookies.
Well,
That's
the
not
equivalent, okay, I get it, but
No more cookies.
but my
I mean,
thing is,
kind
Luka
of,
didn't
but
have
no.
a fit. They had
Kind
a
of a
fit.
no.
it's a power thing.
It's a
I know
different.
y'all don't like.
It was
my
like
takes.
opposite.
They
I know
had
y'all don't like my takes.
They
Ron
had
left.
the, they
It's all
had the,
good.
they
Ron
had the
left.
fit.
They
always
booed
good
Luka
takes.
out.
What do you mean?
though.
Huh?
What do you mean it's different?
So, remember, okay, so think about the owner before, Mark Cuban, right? Think about Dirk's power, right? Think about Luka's power. You're my guy. Do what the fuck you want to do around here. That's how he's a player's owner.
Mark Cuban was.
Yeah, so he owns everything. He does everything. Luka, everyone follows Luka. the new owners coming in, they didn't like that. Like I run everything. I'm this, and this man is not listening to me, and these people are not listening to me. He's in my way. Like, yo, hey, and so it's like, yo, he needs to get the fuck out of here. Because if he gets the fuck out of there, they all got to fall in line. As long as Luka's here, I have no control over this organization.
You don't know the other owners that he's talking to, right? He might be talking to some other owners, like, listen, I'm in line to buy the Dallas Mavericks. How should I do it? And you never know what listen, we don't allow this, we don't allow guys to do this, we don't do this, we don't do that. If they do this, they're a problem. So you never know. You never know how he run his other businesses, right?
No more cookies on the plane.
I dig it, but how he run his other businesses.
You take a picture with my wife?
Right?
Man, fuck your wife, man.
It might be the same thing, right?
For that, man.
Yeah, it might be the same thing. He might run his other business the same way. You don't get in line, you're not going to be here. So it's his fucking money, ultimately.
Yeah.
And the man was in line to make $345 million.
Yeah.
And if I don't like the way you moving, it's at my discretion to make this call ultimately, right? So we can speculate, people can do this, do whatever we want to do. It ain't our checkbook, ultimately. And if they would have won a championship last year, maybe it's a different conversation.
No, he was gone.
Right? I'm saying maybe it's a different conversation. But they didn't. Now it's like, and this was put out there. So the owner was like, shit. And for Nico, hold on, and like I said, and for Nico after the continuous Marshawn Lynch statement, I'm just here so I don't get fined, like defense win championship, that shit, right?
Sounds good.
What?
It's like.
But haven't you heard that all your life?
It's a cliche.
It's easy.
It is, Rashad.
Nico's a Nike. Nico's a Nike.
Defense is a part of it.
You've heard that.
know.
Oh, no.
Defense
But
is a
you've heard
part
that your whole
of
life.
it. Yes.
The most important.
And so is the motherfucker averaging 39 and 9 is a part of it as well.
But our job
right?
is to stop him from doing that.
But nobody
But
is
they
stopping
can't.
it.
But
though.
that's our job.
But
that means we're not doing our job.
So therefore,
No, they stopped it. The owners
right?
play defense.
So my thing is it a part of the game? Yes. I'm the one, defense first, all this shit. Yes. And so is what he's doing on the other end and impacting overall.
It hasn't shown to be championship basketball, though. That's
I
the
dig
whole
it. So
metric. The metric
I'm
is
with
we
you.
know defense win championships, but we know that this player who gets 32, 9 and 9 don't play defense.
Well,
So that's going to be the one thing that we're going to say, look, you got us all the way here without defense.
That sounds great.
You got us all the way here.
That sounds great until
Great
you
to
go
have
after
that
the
crutch.
people that they went after.
yeah, great to have that crutch, right? Yeah. Great to have that crutch.
But that you don't play defense, and that's the
Great
one
to
thing
have
that
that
we
crutch.
needed to win the championship?
Great to have that crutch.
I said it
It's
all
not.
sounds great until you go through the people that they were trying to trade him for first.
That they were trying to trade Luka for? Mm-hmm. So who were the other ones?
The first person was Anthony Edwards. Anthony Davis was the third option after the other two said no.
Who was the other one?
That's all new
Anthony
information.
Edwards
Wemby.
and
It's okay.
but they
So it was Anthony
So
Edwards.
yeah, they were trying to get defense.
Anthony Edwards was first.
Uh-huh.
And then they went to Wemby, and Anthony Davis was the last one.
I thought Michael Jordan was the last one.
No, I'm sorry, sir.
So Mike said no, huh?
No, they didn't call no Mike. They
I
called
thought, that
Anthony
nobody,
Edwards
I thought
first.
nobody made no call. I thought that nobody was involved. Nobody knew nothing about it.
All right, listen,
Shit! Now we got the calls, maybe.
I'm sorry, I don't go narratives. I go right to the source themselves.
The source came on our show and said he didn't know nothing
That was
about
the source?
nothing.
Did you believe that?
No, he didn't know anything about nothing. I didn't know Rich Paul was the Lakers. I thought Rich Paul was the
I don't believe that shit neither.
agent. I think Pelinka, then whoever is the owner and general manager of the Timberwolves, and same thing with Suns. Agents was not, because the agents would have tore the deal apart, because obviously Luka leaving would have been not a good thing for Luka, losing 100-something million. So if I'm his agent and I knew, fuck no. Fuck no. Why am I going to have my player leave to lose $150 million who just bought a $15 million house? I will be a fucking retarded agent. He will fire me. So obviously, if I knew as an agent, this is not going to be a good play for me or my client. So this was just general manager. Conversation is, I'm going to ask you one time. Whatever your answer is, I'm never going to call back. And that's how it worked.
And so the agents didn't find out until
The deal was done.
Right
done.
before, right
close to
before.
going through.
Like
You mean-
40 minutes.
Like right before they started to ask for Marquise Morris to be a part of the deal.
So I think Keith was already a part of the deal. Once he was included in the trade, he was pondering retiring, and Bron came through and said, "Nah, big fella, we need you."
Somebody knew something about something, didn't
Bron would like his cookies for sure. So let's keep this conversation moving. So we asked the chat, do you respect Nico Harrison standing on business? 49% of the chat said yes, 51% said no. Post split. So just one quick other aside from this media availability yesterday. Mavs CEO Rick Welts, a Hall of Fame basketball executive, former CEO of the Golden State Warriors, was with Harrison for the media availability, according to reports. He didn't say much, but he did offer these thoughts on the Luka trade, saying, quote, "The Golden State Warriors once traded Monte Ellis for Andrew Bogut. Monte Ellis was beloved. Bogut wasn't going to play that year. Bogut's not really a marketable player. It got better because they had a guard named Steph Curry, and Steph Curry came in and made the entire fan base love him."
That's
Did they just
He came in
compare
or he was already
Andrew
there? So not the
Bogut to
same.
Luka?
Yeah, that's so not the same.
He came in or he was already there?
I'm just telling you
That-
what
that's
That's
quote
what
from
he
Welts.
just compared Luka to?
This is
Not a
Rick
true-
Welts.
It's not a true statement because they
Has
played
Nico done
together.
any media by himself?
Steph and Monte played together.
He always got someone like,
That
Just bring.
he got someone right behind him like, don't,
makes no sense.
you better say what you're
Just
supposed to
say
I think
say.
Steph Curry came in, meaning he got more playing time, but 72 years old.
Right. They're just
Just
saying.
point that out.
Listen, they're just saying anything, man. Besides.
Yeah, but Monte Ellis and Andrew Bogut.
Because, okay.
No, the trade.
You
Just-
smoke
Thank you,
crack,
Mr.
don't
Thank you,
you?
Mr. CEO, sir.
Just come out and say, hey, man, this motherfucker wasn't listening to me, man. Fuck him. Right? It just everybody be like, yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
Y'all got the money.
What the fuck?
Y'all got the money if that's how y'all feel, okay.
Motherfucker ain't listening to me. Fuck him.
While we can't speculate, then can we
I'm
agree?
not speculating.
But I'm saying if Cuban owned the team still, he would have
Luka
gave Luka his
would
bread.
not be,
He would have gave Luka
Luka
his
would
bread.
still be in Dallas.
You got new ownership come in. Obviously, they get their bread through casinos, gambling.
This didn't have nothing about doing no money, man.
They just didn't want.
Mark Cuban
Slender
was
Luka.
Them
Mark
two,
Cuban.
they
Mark
get
Cuban was
along.
Luka's cookies. I'm
They
telling you.
didn't get along, man. The owner didn't like. They
Took his cookies
They didn't
away.
like him. What? Come on, man. Why y'all be acting like this shit ain't personal?
It is personal.
Ain't
at times.
personal. Like you think about just anything with change. Luka got his power from Mark Cuban, not the new owners. The new owners come in and they want to be loved. I'm spending the money. I'm doing this. Love me like you did the last person. Show me loyalty. And Luka wasn't. So bye.
Well, God bless them. God bless Nico Harrison. God bless Rick Welts. Let's keep this thing moving. NBA awards ballots were turned in yesterday. Rachel Nichols tweeted out this photo of the award ballot requirements. Let's take a look. If we can, each ballot must be filled out in its entirety and has been populated with the eligible candidates for each award. No votes may be split. The deadline for all votes to be received by the NBA is 6 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, April 15th, obviously. The no votes may be split,
What does
being
that
circled, which is particularly important for the MVP race between SGA and Jokic. Can't split your votes, can't put both of them in there. You got to pick a side.
Hey, when
Wait,
they
how
said
do you
eligible,
split a-
like
I know, how
who's
do you
eligible?
split
How do you
vote.
split
Oh,
a
we're going to
vote?
talk about that in a second, because that is another
450
part.
people.
How do you split a?
450
How does one person split a vote?
I don't know.
Like, what do they mean by that?
Don't put two names in the category.
Like Cole. I don't know.
So you got to just put one name.
Pick one name, put it in under each designation as I
So
interpret
Wait,
it.
is that how you do it?
Or-
I thought it was you rank, put them in order. I thought that's how it was. First place vote, second place. Isn't that how it is? Right?
That's how it is with the
Listen,
W, I know.
I'm pretty sure how they fill it out is not how it is shown here.
Yeah, we did
the
see
trickery
some-
comes
Like, I
after.
don't want to
reports
see the
of-
rules. I
WNBA
want to
is
see
that
the
way.
actual ballot.
Sure.
What does it look like? I want to
Don't
see
we
that.
all?
Saying
Now I'm
like in the
confused.
past, people would write.
When she said now I'm
like
attacked,
MVP, they
would you
put
go
two
vote for
names?
both of them?
I don't know why they would put
What do you-
that
why-
direction on
why
there
do you feel
unless that
attacked?
has
Okay.
been a situation. But like I
Confused
said,
me.
But why does she feel attacked? You're supposed to pick one.
Maybe
circle-
people just like I think Cole this year.
So no split votes, particularly important for
Watch,
the MVP
they're gonna
race
do it.
between SGA and
They're
Nikola
gonna do it.
Jokic. So Jokic made history this season, becoming the first big man to average a triple-double, joining Oscar Robertson, Russell Westbrook, only players to accomplish the feat. Jokic finished the season averaging 30 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists in 70 games, 58, 42, 80 shooting splits. Jokic also led the league with 34 triple-doubles this season. Finished top 3 in points and rebounds, top 2 in assists and steals. No other players ever finished top 10 in all 4 categories in the season. Jokic was top 3 in all of them. So did Jokic just have the best offensive season for a big man in modern NBA history? And I don't even say season, too. We can lose the offensive distinction.
Not forget big man player ever.
Best offensive season for
Ever.
a player in NBA history.
Yes.
KJ, you are currently in the league right now.
Yes.
This is coming from a player currently in the NBA. Here on Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Whoop Whoop.
14 boards a game.
What was he? You said he was
That's
40, like 42 from 3?
42%, 41.7 we round up on the show. Out of
As a
respect.
shooter,
What the heck?
as a shooter, that's
41.7 is not 41,
Shooter,
closer to
Let alone
42.
a big man.
What the
big
hell?
man will be 37, and that's
crazy.
good.
He's top
37,
three in every-
38.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Top 3 in those 4
He hit
categories.
tough threes too.
I mean, you've got to see
Little
in real
3,
life.
2,
in
1.
What do you shoot from the field?
58%.
Jesus
Come on, 60
Christ.
from the
It's like 57 point something rounded.
60 from the field.
58,
42.
42,
Come on, man.
80
That's
from the line.
Nah, ain't no way I don't win.
80 from the
No
line.
way.
Come on.
30, 15, and 10
That's crazy.
every night.
What's
steals.
SGA
Every night,
averaging?
2 steals.
Sure, I'm glad you asked.
Hey.
SGA led the league in scoring 33 points per game, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, played 76 games.
Wow.
Led the Thunder to a franchise record, 68 wins, best record in the National Basketball Association.
I want to know that eligible.
Statistic.
I want to know that shit. That's all I want to know. Like when they say eligible,
Eligible.
does that mean anybody that they think is eligible to play is going to be on this list?
Well, Gil, as you are aware,
Like they can
there
vote
is
for
a
anybody
65
that
game minimum.
So they can vote for any player that played 65 games.
Yeah.
That makes them eligible.
Yes.
65 game
Which is
minimum.
why votes are going to be wasted on people.
God,
Like,
this is so-
not that
That shouldn't
Giannis
even be
doesn't
considered.
deserve votes, but he's
They're
not in
eligible.
the conversation, so he
So
shouldn't get
65
any votes.
No.
So, Gil, to your point, speaking of NBA awards, as Justin Russo pointed out, only 84 players in the league met the criteria for the 65 game minimum.
Damn,
And they're eligible for awards this season.
that is not
So
good.
they're going to put all of them.
16% of the league.
84?
And you
How
can
many
pick-
of y'all?
pick-
450?
15 out of that?
What?
15 out of that 80?
So that means that
Adam Silver did
nearly
something.
84% of players who are ineligible, including some big names, of course, players like Wemby, front runner for Defensive Player of the Year before he got sidelined with the blood clot in his shoulder.
84 out of
Also players like Luka, KD, Kawhi Leonard, Jaylen Brown, like we talked about earlier in the show, AD, Dame Lillard, just to name.
That's crazy.
I just want to know them, whoever's 3, 4, 5, 6,
20
7,
less
8,
than
that
20%
people
of
will
the
be getting
league.
voted for.
That's disgusting.
Because obviously, some votes are going to go to Giannis. New York people, whoever love New York, they're going to pick Brunson.
Yep.
Then you're going to have some with Jason Tatum, some going to be Jaylen Brown, right? You're going to have some over to Garland, right? You just, like, and then if someone loses by 4
Yep.
votes,
Yep.
look where you wasted votes at.
Yep. Yep.
This should be, whoever votes for someone who's not even in this race, like even if you voted for Giannis, I will be looking to pull you can't vote next year.
Even with the Giannis vote?
You can't vote next year. Because you know who's
You
been
know
number
it's not
1 and
gonna
2
be Giannis.
for the last 2 months. So the fact that because you don't want to pick one of the two, so you're going to so this is where that split shit goes. You can't figure it out, so you just vote somebody else. If you vote for Tatum, you can't vote for the next 3 years. If you vote for Garland,
Damn,
your
not the
shit
next
gone.
Ever
Right? Because he ain't been in
So
the
Tatum,
argument.
3 year
But I'm
suspension,
saying,
Garland.
these guys ain't been in the argument to even waste a vote. Why are you doing this when we know who is in this race for 1 and 2?
Hey,
So focus here.
That's
Joe,
what
what's-
ends up
what's Giannis'
happening.
number?
You vote for someone
Giannis.
who you
Giannis
know
should have been in the
should be MVP,
conversation.
and it
We
takes
talked about this,
it
though.
takes
We did.
away
And that's my argument.
from one of those who.
So Giannis this season, 30 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, shot 60% from the field. His second season, averaging 30, shooting over 60% from the field.
so
Only
you-
player to do that.
So let
in
me
NBA
get this
history.
straight.
Yeah, they are.
Giannis
He's not everybody's
is
team.
3 assists shy and 3-point percentage.
He don't shoot him.
He don't shoot threes less than 1 in 10 per game.
And
He shot
then
22%
the
from
free
the
throw
field.
percentage. The free throws,
62% from free
free
throw.
throws
And the
3-pointers and
game less
the
sexy.
3 assists a game is the only thing keeping Giannis from being neck and neck with Joker.
Yeah.
Neck and neck. So how does SGA make? How has it been a race between the two?
Media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Narrative.
Because now he's on the first
Pushing the
best
narrative.
team.
You pushing something that ain't real, that ain't true, because this dude got the same numbers as him. How the hell he get in the race?
Well, every year they like change.
No, that is
They
we
change
said- we
the
said-
reasoning. So
and
they're
we
like,
said
okay,
that
now
the-
we got to be on a better team.
And we
Now
said
your
that
team gotta
we
win.
said that the record shouldn't reflect all of this other shit.
And that's the
so
question.
the first thing we say is he led his team to the number 1 spot.
Well, that was what was going on with Jokic. Oh, your team isn't as good. Then they got their shit together.
Well, his team was never number 1. He got 3 MVP.
No,
He got
exactly.
3 and it
But
was
then
never
when it
number
came to Shea, they're like,
When
okay,
it was
well,
when they didn't get it. Huh?
They didn't get it.
yeah. So it's like weird, but every year they like
So
they
you
like
go out
change
with
it up
it.
every year
I'm
to
just
like
saying.
contradict what they did the year before.
What y'all saying with the votes is we can't vote for Giannis when he should be voted for.
We should.
Should be voted for more than the other guy.
Do you feel like Giannis deserves some MVP votes?
With
We talked
those
about
numbers-
this.
He shouldn't vote
With
MVP.
those
Why does he
numbers-
deserve some MVP
With
votes?
those numbers,
His numbers better than Shea.
his numbers better than
With those
Shea's.
numbers?
100%. So what do we be talking about? We
But
talking about
Averaging
MVP.
more rebounds.
those-
he averaging-
Honestly,
Those are
you know what I
MVP
think could
numbers.
possibly
he
reset
averages
this
more
whole.
rebounds, more assists.
I'm talking
You know
about
what reset
defensively
this
what he
whole
brings to the
thing?
table as well.
Is if
Numbers
Jokic
better.
wins and Giannis comes in second.
He should.
I think that would like reset this weird media algorithm that's going on right now. If Jokic wins, but then Giannis finishes in second.
Which is not going to happen.
But
Not gonna
it
happen.
kind of
media's
should.
gonna
Even
go
though
narrative
I want
should.
Shea to win so bad, I think he should have won last year. I don't see how you don't give Jokic the MVP at this point. But with Giannis's numbers, if he finishes second, I don't think anybody would be like,
Question it. Yeah, you would question it.
that doesn't make
But they would
sense.
with the narrative because the narratives are so strong. Stephen A. came on here, already had his lock pick.
Yes.
So he's like, I'm
Of
going
what?
to pick him
Yeah,
regardless.
he already said he had SGA picked, and I'm like, how?
yeah.
Still
I mean,
got
I
games to
still
play.
want him to win, but I just don't think he will. But Giannis getting a ton of first place votes would not surprise me.
Well,
They did the
when you
same-
look at Joker's numbers, like it shouldn't even be a race. It shouldn't even be a question who the MVP should be.
They did the same thing during the NFL season with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
But the media,
They were pushing Josh Allen to win his first MVP, win
Yeah,
his first
yep,
MVP,
yep.
win his first MVP.
Ignoring
And
Lamar.
meanwhile, while Lamar Jackson went out there and had the best quarterback year by numbers that you could possibly have.
Facts.
So while they pushing this Josh Allen narrative, this dude over here by numbers, and you looking at what his team is doing, and because he won it last year, you like,
Can't give him
can't give him another one. He already got 2. Like
got
the numbers
two.
went up,
We
though.
gotta give him. We gotta
He
throw
got
this.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, so
But that's
so it's the
that's
same
the
shit they
media.
doing now. They push this shit all
Media.
season, and guys, they had their mind made up already before all games were played, which is not fair to the athlete.
And you guys said you don't care about the winning component of it, right?
No, we didn't.
I'm just
I mean,
asking
it's
you.
important,
talking
but
about
what
it's
actual
not
criteria.
everything.
If
We're
they
talking
were in the
about the criteria.
basement, no, but from the eye test, if you look at it, you watching the way these games are affecting the way they're played and who's having an impact on their team's success, right?
Thunder 68 wins this year.
They
They
are,
played in
but-
76 games. I'm just telling you.
And your coach putting you back in the game so you can score 50. All
Yeah,
that,
all
so,
that other shit.
Like,
That's other shit
and,
that's there.
and Lord knows how many other
Winning
times that it
basketball,
happened
though.
throughout the year for him to get his 30, right?
And I watched it.
So this is my thing with it. Played great, absolutely. 32, yes. We've seen that. We've seen that. We've seen
It's
it.
true.
We've seen a guy average 30, 32, 33, most win. We've seen
We've
that
also
shit,
seen some
right?
average triple-double.
But and how it looked,
Not a,
the
not,
effect
not a
of it,
big.
how the even with Giannis,
Numbers are numbers, though.
even with it's the effect of how it is.
Yeah. And I'm not going either.
What were Russell Westbrook's team bad those years he was doing that?
They needed all of it.
They went to the playoffs.
They needed all of it.
His team was worse than what Jokic is.
and they needed all
They
of
got
it.
to the playoffs, though, right?
But did they need all of those stats?
Who?
The Oklahoma City Thunder when he was doing it.
When he
No,
was
yes, he did.
In
He
order,
needed
for
every
in
dollar.
order for them to be competitive
at
each
all,
night,
every night.
they needed each rebound, each assist, and each point that Russell Westbrook scored for those years. All of them. Washington, D.C. with same thing. you go to this situation with Nikola Jokic. The exact same thing.
They shouldn't.
Huh?
But they shouldn't.
But they do.
That's the problem.
I'm saying, so
because his team is underplaying, we're giving them credit for it.
Who's underplaying?
Murray.
He's been out. Jamal Murray been out
the whole of them.
He picked up the
These
production.
are champions.
He picked up,
He's
so
picking up production.
These are champions.
But they struggle. But because
But
they're
they're
struggling,
because
I up my production because they're struggling.
That makes me the MVP because
now
I can do that.
you got a guy who has to do what he's doing to even compete. This is a college team. This is a team that Auburn is the same age of.
Okay.
Everything he does actually matters. So it's this. He's in the Westbrook, but his team is one.
But he's only doing one thing.
He's doing everything.
He's doing one thing.
No, that's what you want to give him credit for. Where's his
So
defense?
the consistent thing that he goes in the game to do.
Where's his defense?
He's the higher level of defense.
SGA.
Like he get blocks and
He's literally a two-way player.
Defense.
yes.
Well, the problem
This is crazy.
The media.
This is
the
crazy.
media votes
It's-
for who they like, really.
Yeah, it's a media popularity
is.
contest at the end of the day, right?
But I agree with you. I think there are some players
Best
that
defense
because
in
it's
the
the
league,
media,
okay,
the
so-
media likes you, and they're
Team.
like, oh, you had an okay season, so I'm going to give
Shea.
you a
He
vote.
still has a very good
Well,
team.
I go back to 2 years ago. Remember when whoever this random person was?
fourth place?
They gave Asia Wilson a fourth place vote
Yeah.
for MVP.
They should lose their vote.
When
They should lose their vote
they should. They shouldn't be allowed to vote anymore.
ever again.
Never again.
And that it
Still
was
don't know who
one
you are.
person that gave her a fourth place vote. Like, make that make sense.
Those little things affect it. That's why it should already be down. Once the first week comes, it should be dialed down to 1, 2, or 3. If you've been just talking about 2 people the whole season, then it should just be them 2 on the ballot. Why are you wasting your time on someone you know you're not going to actually vote number 1? You're not going to, that Giannis is not going to get enough votes to go number 1, Tatum, Brown, but the fact that you have them on there, they're biased fans, biased fans that are media are going to vote for them. Why are you giving them options? Because you are really taking away from the 2 candidates. Like there's 100 votes, it should be these 2. If these 2, if there's a 3, if there's 3 of them, then go for 3. But the fact that there's going to be people on there, we're going to look at it as why does he have a vote? Why does he have a 3rd place vote? Why does he have a 2nd place? You're just wasting fucking time votes and it's fucking up the whole thing.
Well, when you look at Giannis's numbers, why isn't he in that conversation?
Because they started off
They
bad.
started off poorly.
So then we go to
But do we care
the way
about
the team
record
is
and
playing.
team
But
performance?
so did Denver, though. Denver's
I'm just asking you because
Wait, you can't ask the question, we don't have a vote.
but I'm asking your opinion on
Our opinion
No, I
doesn't
think
matter
Giannis
because
should've
whatever
been-
their criteria is the criteria.
your opinion matters.
Giannis
No, it
was in a
doesn't.
bigger city.
It ain't it.
No, if he was in a bigger city, it'll affect this year's MVP vote.
Dame Lillard did that. If Dame's playing better, Milwaukee's playing better, we looking at Giannis completely different. They took them off TV. You don't even see
Yeah,
them.
that's true. We
You
don't
don't
even
even
see Milwaukee
see them,
no more.
which is
Well, that's-
reason
that's
why we don't know
kind of-
Giannis playing good right now. We don't know.
They've always had that janky playoff.
That's
game,
what I'm. So if
the
you think
NBA
about
TV
it,
joint, you know what I mean?
Middleton gone, Kuzma comes in, Dame goes down, all you got is Giannis. He's still maintaining 30, 12, and 7. 60% from the field. Yo, what are we talking about?
Same thing he did last year, the year before that, the
What
year
are we
before that.
talking about?
Shea did too. Same shit with
But now
Shea.
Shea is on the
Same
best
shit
team
with
in the
Shea.
league.
He just averaged. He's just going one more point, one more point.
Yep.
But his assists and rebounds are fucking the same.
So should the record matter?
It should in cases like this is individual cases. You have somebody that can help you win. You have Dame Leonard. You have Dame time. You guys are championship breeds. Your team core is championships. And you're saying that I'm having a whole bunch of players that are not even in this category. And I have my team better than both of you. And you guys are looking at me like you're better. Then you guys should be doing better. I should be the one that has to do 30, 30, and 30, and then my team is 4th. You are a champion. You know how to win. You have a championship coach. You have all NBA 75 on your team. You have won a championship. 4 of your starters are still playing. And me and my rug rats behind me. These diaper dandies behind me.
It's an all-star.
That can still be playing in college basketball.
But they're not.
and still be young in college
they're
basketball,
not.
and we're beating you. We're better than you. We whooped your ass all year, but you guys are claiming that you should be in front of me? How?
So what about Donovan Mitchell?
What about him?
He don't
His
get no
numbers
bid.
don't.
He didn't.
His numbers
Don't get no
compare
bid, right?
He didn't.
He was number 1 all year.
Cool.
It's cool now.
Is he better than me?
Cool now.
Is he better than
Yes,
me?
he's better than you.
He's better?
He don't have to have the numbers you have because his team is locking and clicking on all cylinders.
So what numbers was you finna look up?
I was about to look
Donovan.
at Donovan. He said his team was better. I was about to look to see who team was.
The Thunder.
Oh, the team
the
numbers.
team.
He said team
numbers?
first.
Yeah, hey,
Oh.
He said team first.
you know what he was gonna do.
I was
You know what he was gonna do.
No, he said his team first. So I was
know-
gonna look at the team, let him know
Oh,
whose
okay,
team is
he's
first.
better.
Then he said
They got a
numbers.
better
I was gonna
record.
let him know who numbers was better too.
That's fine. But the other
I
guys,
was just
Donovan's
gonna let him
numbers
know who
aren't
was
as
better
good
all
as
the way
the other
around.
guys that we talking about numbers are better.
And how much does defensive side of the ball
Yes.
equate into your?
Obviously, it don't matter because
Yeah.
he plays defense too. But
I'm
that's
talking about most valuable player. How much is the defensive
I
side?
personally think you should play both ends of the floor to be considered
You're out there.
in the MVP.
You got to play it because you're out there.
To be considered in the MVP race, I think you got to
Does that mean
make an
criteria?
effect on
There's no
Let me just-
criteria.
I would just ask
There's
the
no
question.
Let me ask
criteria.
I just
AJ,
don't know
who's
how
Every
actually
year
playing
it
in the
changes.
NBA right now. When you look at SGA, you look at Joker.
I don't.
In your opinion, if you had a vote for MVP, who are you giving that vote to right now?
Jokic.
And why are you picking Jokic?
I mean, he's having the best season ever. So, I mean, I don't know, it's tough. Because it will be his 4th.
It would be his 4th most valuable player award.
Well, it's
They messed it up, though. They should have gave it to SGA last year. Because now it's all like
they're trying to
What was Jokic's numbers
overcompensate.
last year?
probably almost triple
26,
double.
10, and 9, I think.
No,
26,
I think it
12,
was
and
probably
9.
like
I got it for you.
probably triple double also.
And it
Very
wasn't-
close.
it was
26,
almost
12,
one.
9
That's why
assists.
this year everyone's like, duh.
Played 79
So
games.
why would they give it to him last year?
Because they didn't
Well,
think
would
they
they
was
ever
going.
give
They didn't think
anybody-
he was gonna get
They
any
was ranked
better,
11 coming into the season.
and they didn't think
You
he
was
could
ranked
do-
1.
Yeah, I know he wasn't. They didn't think
Because
he
he's
could
having
get
the
better.
best season ever, so it's like, oh.
Boy.
It's just weird. It's
For
that's the
him.
weirdest.
Tough.
No, what I'm saying is you're ranked 1. I'm ranked 11.
I think it should be between.
I finished 1 with my team that was ranked 11.
Yeah.
You finished behind me, but they give you the award
yeah.
for the race. You get gold, I gotta get silver.
But you're talking about team rankings here, because if you played from that side,
And my numbers.
Thunder, 16 game lead in the West this
That's
season.
why.
It's
tough.
If
for
the
the
West
last
is the
2 years,
varsity,
he
I'm
covered
just
both.
so you got a guy on a 68 win team, 16 games ahead of the next closest team. Last season, I think it was
I bet
2 or
you
3
they don't
way
even-
tie
I
for the
bet you
top.
they don't even
spot.
have a criteria.
Well,
I bet you
they
that they don't
do.
even. I bet you they don't even have. They just give you the ballots and say fill them out. I don't even think they have a criteria of what to look for.
Like, what would be the ideal
Well,
criteria
like
for
it
the
says
MVP?
there is a criteria, but not really.
Okay.
I mean, do you know what I mean?
Because best
it's
player
like-
and most
just
valuable
guess.
player are not
Well,
the
no,
same
it's
thing.
the MVP award is given to the player who, in the opinion of the
So you could say Jokic
opinion
is
of the
the best
voters,
player in the NBA right
most
now, but is he
valuable
the
player in the league during the regular season. There isn't a single
valuable
definitive
player,
set
but
of
I still
criteria, but the
say-
award is generally considered to be based on a combination of individual performance, team success, and overall impact. My issue is a lot of the media that votes, they don't know basketball.
They don't
Don't watch it.
They don't
No,
watch
and
it.
so in here it talks about the eye test.
There's too many.
Like if you've like to me, if you've never
eyes.
played the game and don't really understand it, I ain't really sure if I trust
Your eye.
your eye test.
Because you don't know what these mannerisms mean. You don't know what this hesitation mean. You don't know a lot of the little things
just-
that players
yeah.
will know.
I'm literally still 50-50. They wrote that. Hey, do not split it. That they was talking to me.
do you think it would be different if players got to vote on MVP?
Nope. Because players don't like players.
Players are haters.
Remember, it used to be the players, and then they started fucking the shit up. And I think it should be computer-based. You put the criteria in the computer. right?
Yeah, they gotta
Computer
figure
system,
something out.
And then put all the
this
accolades in
AI.
there and put everything
They can
out
do
and
it.
let it spit out what it's going to spit out.
Are you gonna ask ChatGPT who the MVP
Huh?
should be?
Because let's just say you the MVP and you didn't give me an interview or you told me motherfuck you. Now, whatever you
opinion-
do don't got
Yeah, so
shit
you're not
to
gonna
do
vote
with that,
for
So
it.
I'm not gonna vote for
Because
you.
he didn't give you
So,
the
but you know what I mean?
interview
So
Yeah.
this is humans.
Takes the opinion out of
Yeah,
it.
you take the opinion out. I
Well,
wanna
bias
put-
gets bring into because this dude is rude to me, but this dude is really nice to me.
Really nice to me. Oh my God, his 26 a game looks like 40. So you got to take that out of it,
like
man.
a 40
Like,
piece.
I don't know. It's
It's tough.
It's
This one's
gonna
tough.
be crazy.
then I said that, you know what, this is whoever wins. I'm like, makes sense.
Yes.
I can't even get mad at it.
Criteria is a totality of team wins and individual excellence. Shea wins.
Right. But
Media.
like, what is the
Media who has a vote?
What is the like split? Is it 70%
Your guess is as
individual?
good as
'Cause
mine.
that
It's overwhelming.
Because if it's individual performance, team,
Let me see.
then that's different. Then if
Joker
it's
wins.
team,
Joker wins the individual performance by impressive margin, but the team success propels Shea
you
over
ask-
the top.
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT knows everything.
My
I have
logic
yet
is
to open
undeniable.
up that app.
So, question
But
for you.
it compared the two and combined the two.
Do you think Kobe Bryant should have won more MVPs? What did he win? 2?
One.
Kobe won 2 MVP?
So the year
He won 2.
the year he lost to
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash. Well, technically, he came in third in voting. He came third in voting that year. But the fact that the media said, and you look at his team, they supposed to have been last in the West, and the fact that they did make the playoffs, you have to give credit for that. You can't say someone is not going to be good and then they overexceed what you said,
And then you're
and then you
mad.
still pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That has to be factored in. Right? It has to be factored in. You pre-ranked them last. 8th. Oh, yeah. And you still lose to the guy who team was 65 wins, dropped down, or 62 wins, dropped down to 55 because what you thought they were going to be bad and it wasn't. It's
I asked,
What did you ask ChatGPT?
should Kobe have won more MVPs? Said yes, of course.
Yes, of course.
Let me tell you why. He deserved more because his consistent greatness from 2000 to 2010, arguably the best two-way guard in the league, dropping 30 plus a night, locking up opposing defenders and the best scorers, splitting votes with Shaq in the early 2000s. Kobe and Shaq were dominant together, which canceled each other out in the MVP voting. Shaq got one in 2000, but Kobe was already elite by then. 2005 snub, 35 points for a game, biggest snub in history. 2006, 2007, it says 2, T-O-O. ChatGPT said that. Kobe led the league in scoring again with 31-6. Nash got it again.
Damn.
The politics of MVP has
Yes.
always been a part of the narrative. Part numbers and part team success. Kobe didn't always fit the narrative the voters liked. He was intense, polarizing, and sometimes painted as selfish. That hurt his MVP case.
No, meaning the media didn't
ChatGPT
like
had to
Kobe.
get
yeah.
the shit
I got
off.
some.
So,
Damn.
he didn't
you
vote
can.
for it.
Even when his performance was undeniable.
Now I know you use ChatGPT.
I know that's right.
I know you do, because you just used it. Now, can you tell them what did it say when you typed in who's going to be this MVP? Since I know you typed it in.
I already
He said
it.
Shea.
Okay.
You okay?
Just ask.
You okay over there?
Just.
You prepared that for 20 minutes over
No,
there.
did you use Kobe?
Just to do that?
No,
Nigga, you did all that just
No,
to
I
do
just let you
that?
finish your speech. Like we.
Nah, I already said he.
We already
Shea?
knew.
They
we
picked
already knew.
Shea.
Yeah, I said that.
AI picked Shea.
I wonder what the real AI has to say. The only AI I trust to give opinion.
The real one?
I know
He
he's
should
mad
be
as
the only
hell that
vote.
that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
exists now.
So to answer your
I know he
question,
mad as hell that AI is like
He
a thing now.
definitely deserves
He no longer has his.
They should ask AI, then ask the real AI. He has to concur for it to be
You
valid.
need to do something with AI. He got to.
Well, we will
Get
see.
your name
We'll see
back,
how it
sir.
pans out. Like I said, all the votes are in, being tabulated by the NBA. We will know very soon who wins the MVP. You already know, Gil? Adam Silver told you.
No.
Tie your shoes. And while you do that, let's move on.
What do you think's gonna win it? You. Yeah. No, I'm messing with you.
Player zero.
Brunson. Brunson.
Let's move on to MostlyFans.
Bronny.
Presented by our friends here at Underdog. Download the app, use promo code GIL, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. So our question today is from Underdog user Dunk City. Wants to know, who are you taking in the play-in game tonight? So we got Heat at Bulls, Mavs at Kings. Let's go around the couch. Shah, we'll start with you. Who are you taking in the East and the West in the 9-10 play-in game tonight?
I'm going to go with Chicago. And the other one was Dallas and who?
Dallas and Sacramento.
I'm going with Sac. Yeah, I like Chicago. I like Giddey, and I like Beliscus. Is that his name?
Matas Buzelis.
Buzelis.
The rookie? Yeah, he's
going to be cold.
He's tough.
The Giddler and Buzelis.
Yeah, I like both of them. And Sac, yeah, I hope DeMar show up, man, and make a little run.
Okay. So let's move on to you, Sheryl. Who do you
Same.
like? You run same picks, Bulls and Kings.
Yeah.
Gilbert Arenas. The namesake of Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Who do you like in the 9-10 playing games tonight?
I like the Bulls, but I know the NBA gonna give Heat, that win for Jimmy Butler loss, and then the Kings.
I just don't think.
So you're saying Heat and Kings?
No, I said Bulls and Kings, but I know Heat.
You said you like the Bulls, but the NBA is going to
answers,
give
yeah.
the Heat the
Gil
win.
never answers.
These answers are crazy.
I said Kings.
He never answers.
No, I said Kings. If I'm 50-50 out of the way, I thought just like I like the Bulls, but you just lost Jimmy Butler. They might go ahead and
Plus
give you
sports answers.
Very good paycheck. Let's move over to
50-50
KJ.
on that one.
KJ, who do you like in the East-West playing 9-10 playing
Split
game
votes
tonight?
allowed.
I got Heat and Mavericks.
Okay,
Oh.
Heat and Mavs. Completely opposite from Shah's pick.
I'm going Heat and Mavericks.
Heat and Mavs.
Is Anthony Davis playing?
Yes.
Anthony Marshawn Davis.
I know what
Oh,
I
it
see
is
what
that?
I see what you're doing there.
I got Mavericks.
I see what you're doing
great
there. I'm
trade
hoping it
for all.
don't happen.
Yeah.
That's why I'm over
Great
here.
trade for the league.
I mean, those are
I was going to go that way.
the
too.
two teams that got fucked. Yeah.
All right, let's move over
AD's back. I
to
see
Kenyon. Kenyon, who do you like in the 9-10 playing game tonight?
Bulls, Kings.
Bulls and the Kings. Last but not least, Lexie Brown, Seattle Storm guard.
Bulls, Kings.
Bulls Kings.
Yeah.
WNBA season is very close, sure. We can feel it.
Said WNBA guard, Seattle Storm. Let's go.
So, got those answers.
He's gonna be
Shout out to Underdog as always.
He's gonna be a good one.
So, like I said at the beginning of the show, a little bittersweet. Lexie, today, your last day in the arena, not forever,
Not for
just for the time being as you get ready to ramp up for the WNBA season.
Go get
Your
buckets.
first season with the Seattle Storm. Let's give Lexie some love. Underdog will be bringing us out to Seattle to support you and the Storm this
Taking
season.
2 threes a game as the kids.
You can wear that outfit, yeah.
No
They always
spence.
put you at 1.5.
threes.
Yeah.
That's about right. For now.
Bearing no
How did I
expense.
get my ticket?
You can wear that.
Do they have a
Green.
Ritz-Carlton in Seattle?
Damn, they straight went to Costco.
Okay.
You stay.
More flowers.
Lexie, we have a gift for you on your last day in the arena for
Aww.
this particular moment.
Thank
Let's
you.
go, Lexie.
Lexie, we wish you best luck.
Thanks.
Go get some buckets.
Yeah.
Them look familiar.
Go get lots of buckets.
Familiar to what? I know you don't send flowers.
Who?
You.
Shit. All the time.
Do you do?
To strangers. They
How do you send flowers to strangers?
They ghost me afterward, but it's cool. I just be like, shit, baby,
It's
you
the
ain't,
thought that
ain't
counts.
nobody loving you from afar like me.
Their address?
Yeah, they give me the
So
address.
then
I
they're
say,
not a stranger.
no, I just be like, yo, let me send you some flowers.
And they just give you
Cheer
the
you up.
address?
Yeah, but look, them Target though, for sure. I get them from
Costco.
Target for sure.
A great store.
They're pretty.
Beautiful.
Okay, now this
We're
is
not
fu-
shopping at Target.
Okay,
so
this is
they didn't
funny.
come from
Oh God, I don't hate
Really
No,
do.
it's funny because in playoffs,
Ralph's,
right? You
Ralph's.
Okay.
there's always somebody in the second unit that has to be the other star,
Water guy.
right? So the Lakers got Ronnie James as Anthony Edwards, and Wolves is using Joe Ingles as Luka. Y'all both fucked in.
And on that note, appreciate you, KJ, for pulling out,
Always
taking
bring
time
talk
out of
about
your
some damn
schedule.
Lakers.
Coming
This
to
is
arena.
like false advertisement.
Appreciate everybody on this couch. Appreciate everybody in the chat as well for showing love to this show. This has been another episode of Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog. Whoa, whoa! We will see y'all tomorrow.
That's why nobody